All right, welcome, good people. I'll give you guys a few moments just to make sure everything is working. You guys know this is a special night. It looks like everything is working. I already got Kenyon on the line. Tony should be on shortly. But it's draft time, man. Finally, the NFL draft and pretty much the Steelers draft, because that's all we really care about. But we're going to definitely take some of Kenyon's advice. We're going to pay attention to who is going off of the board, when, and how often. Because I heard something crazy today, Kenyon, man, and I'll share it with you guys here in a moment. But I saw something crazy. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and do that right now as people are rolling in. I don't know if you saw it, but there are reports out there saying that the Steelers have been in conversation with teams and they're looking to move up as far as in the top 10. Now, man, if that's true, I'm a little concerned about that, because how much will we have to get up to even get to a number 10 pick? Yeah, that scares me, man. That's a bit scary, man. That's a bit scary. We got Tony on now, guys, and oh, wait a minute. They said we can't hear him. Hold on. Oh. Y'all know what? Hold on, guys. I had the desktop audio muted, so my bad. You guys right. Y'all couldn't hear him. So I'm going to ask Kenyon to repeat a little bit of that, but basically, and now we got Tony on the line too, so I want to hear Tony's thoughts. And real quick, guys, before we jump into that, I see we have a call in the queue. Guys, I don't know if we're going to get to the calls.
Repeat a little bit of that, but basically,
we got to mute that audio.
Too, so I want to hear Tony's thoughts. And real quick, guys, before we
got
jump
double
into
audio
that,
in the background. We got an echo there, guys. All right, there we go. Now, I don't know if we're going to get to the phone calls, guys. Maybe, but it's three of us already on the phone, so it's going to be a little harder to kind of track the calls, but we'll see. I can't promise it, but if we bring you in, it's going to have to be in and out, quick in and out. But anyway, what I wanted, Tony, and we'll go back to Kenya first. There's rumors out there that the Steelers are supposedly in conversation with other teams to move all the way up within the first 10 picks. So I'll throw it back to Kenyon, and then Tony, you jump right in. How do y'all feel about that scenario?
Like I said just before, there's no way I'm trading. That's too much. You have to give up too much to get that pick to move up in the top 10. I mean, the more likely scenario for me, Miami's trying to move down. And if we could target, to me, it all depends on pick 11. That's the only thing that matters, because if Cincinnati does not pick Bush, he's in play. You know what I mean? Because Washington wants a quarterback, so he's in play at 13. I would move up to 13, but I'm not moving up in the top 10 for Bush or White. I like them, but no, I'm not doing that. I'm not mortgaging this future with 10 picks. I just wouldn't do it. I can see us moving up in a second, but I'm not doing it for Bush. And I like him, but I'm not. No, nope. It's on you, Tony.
Oh yeah, brother. How you guys doing? It's not going to happen. They just talking. I mean, they throw a lot of things around. Talking heads. I mean, all three of us have been Steelers fans like all of our lives. And we've been watching the draft. Just looking at just Kevin Colbert's his track record, it has never happened, and it's not going to happen tonight. I wouldn't give up all of that to go into the first round. I would not do it. Apologize for the dogs.
They're
but
good.
I wouldn't do it at all because we got too many holes in this roster that we need. I wouldn't give up that much. I mean, you know what you would have to give up to get in the first 10. You said the first 10 picks, right?
Yeah, top
you would
10.
have to give up something from next. You would have to give up something from next year. A lot this year. Nope, it's not going to happen.
Yep.
Now, what if they?
I mean, that's at least 3.
What about this scenario?
That's 3 picks, Tim.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say because I was over at Leonard's house a little while ago, and he said, "What if the Steelers swapped our first round pick with whatever team it is and gave up a third? Would you do that?" And I'm like, maybe, but I think it's gonna cost more than that.
Yeah, no team's gonna give you a first, your pick in the third for it to move up into the top 10.
Right.
That's not happening.
That's right. They're gonna want more.
Yeah, you're going to move up in the first 10 picks. You got to give up 3 picks, and I'm saying that as a base level. I'm not even saying that might be the most extreme version of it. You know what I mean? That's a base level. Let me ask you this question: is any player that's in the top 10 that's projected to go in the top 10 that we may want worth trading 3 picks for?
No.
Nope.
Real talk.
Not in my opinion.
Real talk. Nope.
I rest my case.
I mean, I like Bush and all, man, but like y'all said, man, it's still that's not enough of a home run for me, man. I mean, it's still questions about Bush, you know?
Right.
I don't know about that, man. But all right, guys.
Devin White. Okay, let's say Devin White slips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the people in the chat are telling me, they say, please, no announcement in the chat before NTV. I guess I get what you're saying, but we will announce it as we hear it from the TV. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Brown is on right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to break nobody's heart, but when we hear it, we're going to announce it because some people wanted us to do a live show so they could follow the draft. But yeah, guys, really quick, man, we want to give a shout out to Mayer Yisrael. Hope I'm saying that correctly, man. Round of applause really quick to him. And the round of applause is weird, guys, because Tony and Kenya can't hear it, so they kind of have to act like they listening to it. But we want to give him a round of applause, man, for dropping the donation. Definitely appreciate that, man. And again, if you guys want to donate, right there in the bottom right corner, click the $sign to do that. Also, if you prefer another method, I have Cash App in the description, and I also have PayPal in the description. So if you want to donate that way, feel free. I just missed whatever announcement that was. What they talking about right there, guys?
No, what they're doing is just, I guess they're giving a NFL 100 ticket giveaway contest to a fan. So it just Mean Joe Green on it, yeah. You notice I had to put a shout out for Mean Joe Green.
Oh yeah. That's the goal of the Steelers right there. You gotta do that.
Yeah.
Somebody say, I'm not gonna lie, they need to hurry up and get to the Steeler pick. Be patient, man.
But you know one thing.
Well, we're gonna be here a minute. We're gonna be here a minute for the Steelers pick.
Yeah, well, actually, I like that they are going to. Didn't it come down from 15 minutes to 16 minutes to 10 minutes now?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, with the flurry of trades that are with the flurry of movement that may happen.
You are right. You are right.
It will extend it. I mean, you could take clock off, but if somebody's making trades and deals, it's just, it always extends. It's going to end up like 2 hours, 2.5. It doesn't matter. So
here we go.
All right, Arizona on the clock, baby. Throw it up in the chat, man. Do you guys think it will be Kyler Murray? If it is not Kyler Murray, who do they pick? Tony and Kenya, what y'all think? If it's not the quarterback, who are they picking?
They'll probably take Bosa.
Yeah, I have to agree with them. They're going to go someone. They would have to go with someone that's on the defensive. I mean, on the defensive side of the field, because they already have a quarterback. Wow. I just don't think Cliff Kingsbury wants. The writing was on the wall. I mean, you hire him, and I know a little bit about Cliff because he was our offensive coordinator for 1 week at USC, so I know a little bit about him. He wants that quarterback. He wants to run his system in the NFL. So okay, Josh Rosen is not a fit. You know what I mean? It's unprecedented, but Arizona doesn't have a great history. So they can keep making these moves if they want. But to me, they're not. I think Rosen is on the move. And actually, if you think about it, he might be the best quarterback left. Like if he was in this draft, he would be the best quarterback. So it's an interesting spin. Yep. Right. But if you look at it, if you want to get deep, the one thing he has on these quarterbacks coming in, he's made pro throws.
I gotta apologize, man, real quick to the crowd. Let's go ahead and set a precedent now. I'm just not gonna mute anybody tonight because just now I was muted, so they couldn't hear me. So let me give you guys an update of what's probably gonna happen tonight. You'll probably hear me typing. I try to mute the line usually when I do this show, so you guys don't hear all the clickety clack. But since it's gonna be harder for me to remember whether I muted me or muted Tony and Kenyon, we just gonna leave everything open. So therefore, you guys won't have to say I can't hear Kenyon and Tony, or I can't hear you, Sim. So all I was saying, guys, was that Josh Rosen, I think, is still good trade bait, mainly because only his first season. He's going into his second. You can't really judge Arizona how they perform and say whether or not he's good or bad. So I think he's still good, good trade bait.
Yeah, and I got the perfect spot for him. If they're willing to make that deal, but you send him to the Giants, that's a perfect landing spot.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I agree.
If I'm the Giants, let him sit for 1 year. Let Eli, because look, man, Eli's. The Giants are trying to be stubborn. Eli is past his prime. Like him, if you compare the 3 quarterbacks that were in that draft, he's the one that's on the most decline. As opposed to being in LA Chargers quarterback, Phillip Rivers. Yeah. So to me, Eli has looked the worst, and he doesn't want to get hit because if any type of pressure comes around him now, he just falls. It's kind of Tom Brady like, you know what I mean? Like, don't touch me. So,
right.
If I'm the Giants, I get Josh Rosen, bigger, can make all the throws. He's mercurial. I told you about this, Sam. He's mercurial. He asks a lot of questions. When he was at UCLA, he did the same thing. He's a millennial player. You can't really yell at him. You know what I mean? You can't. You have to kind of talk to him different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm old school. Like, coaches yelling at me, that was just like fuel. That was like fuel to the fire for me.
I love it. Yeah.
Right.
But but for him, he's gonna ask questions, and let's keep it real. He doesn't really need football.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? He's not broke. You know what I mean? So. It's an interesting scenario, but Josh Rosen, that would be a nice spot for him. It would be interesting if both quarterbacks from the West Coast ended up in New York. That would be funny.
That'd be crazy. Seeing a lot of questions in the chat, guys. Y'all will probably hear a lot of me jumping in. We'll probably be in the middle of talking, and I'll just say, "Uh-oh, here comes the pick," so we all can hear it. Because somebody was asking, can I let them know when Goodell is walking up? Here's my question though: what's taking Arizona so long? I mean, we have 5 minutes now. Do they not know what they want to do?
Right.
Maybe it's a trade in the works.
Right.
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
So Kenyon, the question I want to ask you is: they get a defensive player, and based upon what you were saying about the Cardinals, the coach Kingsbury wants that quarterback, then I mean, how do you think he's going to get that quarterback later on in the draft, or because if he's trading Rosen and Rosen is not the fit, then who he's going to get then?
No, if they trade Rosen, they're picking Murray because Murray is the perfect quarterback for what Kingsbury wants to run. If you look at his history at Texas Tech, he likes those mobile, you know. And you have another thing that people don't really talk about is that Cliff Kingsbury recruited Kyler Murray when he was in high school.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard that.
This relationship is like, it's not like a new relationship, like he just met him. You know what I mean? This is one of those things where he's known him forever. Couldn't get him to go to Texas Tech.
Just heard some news in the chat. Somebody said that breaking news, and I don't know if they're getting this from a legit source, but they say breaking news, the Bengals are trying to move up into the top 5. Whoa.
They're trying to get the quarterback. They're trying to get a quarterback.
If
the Bengals are moving up, and what did I tell you, Sim? What did I say about the Bengals? What did I say? I said they don't believe in Andy Dalton anymore. Didn't I say that?
You said it, brother.
It's a quarterback coach coming there, a quarterback coach coming over there from the Rams that does not believe in that. He wants his own quarterback.
I hope that's true, man. If that's true, that shakes up a lot.
You're right.
Does that mean White? See, here's the thing. Does that mean White or Bush? And if it is White, who's left there to pick Bush until it gets down to us?
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying. If the Bengals trade up and to get a quarterback, this is the all-if scenario. If they do that, then Bush and White, they both fall. And then I've heard another rumor where it's not a done deal that Tampa Bay would pick White because they feel like they need pass rushing help.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if they're going pass rusher, that means White's off the table. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell people, don't look at mocks. Because if you look at mocks, you're going, you know, it's like a false insecurity. Oh, they mock such and such to us. Okay, when does that ever happen? It just doesn't work like that because people make trades on draft day.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless it's the number 1 pick, you can mock the number 1 pick. That's pretty much it.
And let me get the opinion from you fellas and everybody else in the chat, man. Who do y'all watch on day one? Should I be watching ESPN or NFL Network? Who gives the best coverage in your opinion?
I mean, for me, from what I've seen, a lot of times, I think I like the NFL Network.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you think, Kenya?
I usually watch ESPN because maybe it's because when I was younger, I was just used to Mel Kiper and I mean, ESPN's coverage is so it's. I mean, if you compare both coverages, NFL Network's coverage is cool, but the ESPN coverage is like a little bit more better. It's like a brighter picture. You know what I mean? Like a I don't know how to, you know, I don't know the best way to say it. Like a more budgeted show because they don't have it. The NFL Network does it all the time. So it's, you know. Okay. But I just usually watch ESPN. But sometimes I flip to NFL Network. Yeah, so I want to see Deion.
I see a lot of people are saying.
I kind of do both.
A lot of people are saying, well, in the chat here is overwhelming NFL Network, but a lot of people are saying, to watch ESPN on day 1 and then NFL Network day 2,
right? You
know, 2 and 3. So right now I got it on ESPN, but I'll flip flop between the two. Let me get it set up here.
Yeah,
just to see.
Yeah, sometimes I've done that. I've done that a few times. Over the years, I go back and forth sometimes, and because like you said, Mel Kiper.
Breaking news: the pick is in, fellas. Let's go.
Wait a minute, NFL Network is behind. They still got 9 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, that's why I'm on.
Now it finally says pick
right
is in.
now.
There it is. ESPN, brother.
Hey, King, y'all, I came over here real quick when I saw that.
All right, man. Let's see. We're getting this thing underway.
Seems like we're gonna break in.
We need our picks in quick.
Phil was like, "Yo, I'm be breaking in." I was like, "No, let me help you out this time. Me breaking in for you."
The NFL Network bugging out, man. ESPN it was all over. I went to NFL Network. It had 9.5 47 seconds on the clock. Like, what? What are they talking about? All right, man.
Oh, man.
Now, after this pick, man, I want you and Tony to address something, man. And shout outs to more AGWS. He hit me with this on Twitter, but we'll save it for after the pick, but I'll throw it out there. He's campaigning trading Bud Dupree, and my argument was, who's going to take him at that price for 1 year?
Right.
So I want to hear you guys' thoughts after we address this pick here. It's probably going to be Kyler Murray.
Oh,
might be both.
Hey, I think
I
think so. They got to pick up.
You guys in the chat, Goodell is at the podium.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Kyler Murray.
There we go.
It is. Now, here's my question to Arizona. Why did y'all waste 10 minutes of our life doing that?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Get them picks in so we can get to the steel curtain, man. Nobody care about nobody else.
You know what I mean? College styling with the pink suit. I'm feeling that, though.
Yeah. Congratulations, brother. You are a millionaire.
Yeah.
All right, man. What y'all think about that Bud Dupree situation, man? And either one of y'all could go first, but who was going to take Bud Dupree? For you guys that don't know, Bud Dupree is on his 5th-year option, which most of us didn't want the Steelers to spend that type of money, but they kind of boxed themselves in that situation. He's making $9.5 million. He hasn't, and here's another clue. If you know Steeler history, and had he been producing the way he normally does, he'd have a new deal by now. He hasn't produced, and he's going to cost 9.5. So what team do we think would actually entertain a trade for Bud Dupree to get us higher up in the, up in the, get more picks or even move up in the draft? I don't see it.
Yeah. I don't see it either. I mean, first of all, who are you going to get? First of all, to take that place of Bud Dupree. I mean, we didn't address it in free agency. I mean, you have Chickalo on one side. I mean, probably not thinking of who else is on the other outside linebacker. I mean, and who's going to take the contract? And I think a lot of times we forget that people have tape and film, and they see Bud Dupree. They can see him like we see him. I mean, he's not that much of a productive of outside linebacker. I mean, he can get some pressure at times, but I mean, what have he really done? So that's just how I look at it.
Look, I said this before. I don't know why people look. Look, I don't want to talk about Elmer no more. I'm done with the Elmer talk. Okay?
I was laughing. That's why I started laughing.
I don't want to talk about Elmer. He played for us. He's a good player, but Elmer's replacement should be drafted in this draft. If not this draft, you have a backup. Next year's draft, it will be a focus. That would be like probably our number one need to find Elmer's replacement. Is he a bust to me? I mean, it depends on what you define as bust.
Yeah.
I mean, for a person to get picked where he got picked, yeah, it's tricky. For a person to get picked, he got picked, 16th? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got picked 20th?
Yeah,
wherever we got him. So he got picked for the value where he got picked and his production. I don't feel like Elmer deserved $9 million. But that's just me.
Right.
I've always told Sam, Tony, you know this, Elmer is a one-trick pony. He does one thing, and I don't understand how you can have one specific move when you go to pass rushing camp in the summer and post it, which means you're not learning anything when you're going to these pass rushing camps.
And he's there now too, as we speak. He just posted something not too long ago.
That's my point. So are you learning how to not get to the quarterback? Because the guy that camp that you're going to that you so-called says is helping you, Von Miller, he has multiple moves. So being a speed rusher is nice and great, but you got to have counter moves. Dwight Freeney to me was the best at it because he was fast. He was fast, but he could get you with he had 3 or 4 moves that it was nothing you could do. You know what I mean? So Elmer to me, he's just Elmer. I don't call him by his name no more. He doesn't deserve that name. His name is Elmer, and I'm just waiting till he's gone. That's where I'm at. Elmer. I told Sim this a year ago. Sim knows the two people I would not comment on, and he knows this. So you can fire away those questions if you want to, but you're gonna get the answer. You're gonna get an answer you don't like. So
San Francisco.
The pick is in.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Here we go.
I got an interesting stat to throw at folks too, man, after this pick that I didn't realize. But very interesting about the Steelers, because people always like to say, and hint, hint, oh, you know what, I ain't even send this to, father-in-law. Let me send that to him real quick, Tony. I forgot because I had y'all on the line.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just looking at what you said, just like what you said earlier, Kenyon, look at where he got picked at. Look at where he got picked at, and you looking at T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt was like, what, 30th last year?
Yeah. And
then he has more production. He's almost like a second-round pick, and he has more production than Elmer.
Yep. I mean, if you do that draft, if T.J. Watt, to me, it's just the way that you play. It's just the way I look at it. For him to be, Elmer's what, 260? He came in the league 260, right? He was like 6'4", 260. He was a big kid.
Yeah, he was a big kid.
I'll talk about after this pick.
Here it is, chat. It's coming in.
Nick Bosa. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they needed to do that. Hey, Nays, man. Be careful on the language, man. Come on. No F-bombs in here, man. Come on. Be respectful. Never know who's reading that. But yeah, man. Interesting stat that I saw today. And I didn't notice. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I wanted to wait until I think Leonard is probably in here listening now, because we always go back and forth about the Steelers don't address the defense, and Tony heard it on Easter when Tony was up. He was trying to tell us that, but they said for the last 6 seasons the Steelers have taken a defensive player, and that's the longest stretch in Steeler history. I didn't realize that that was like a streak of always taking a defensive player for 6 consecutive times. So I thought that was interesting. And if you look at the picks, a lot of these guys didn't necessarily pan out. Well, not a lot, but at least a couple of those dudes just didn't pan out.
Yeah, they did the. I do recall that. I kind of know they went defense like the last couple of years. So when people say that, I always say, all you can do is draft them. Technically, scout and draft, and if they pan out, they pan out. I think what it is there's no bang for your buck for what the guys that you're getting and where you're picking. And we always talk about Pittsburgh rarely picks in the top 15. They rarely pick in the top. It's just rare.
That's right.
That's right. So it's one of those things where, it is what it is. I guess people can blame Colbert, but if you're gonna blame him, you gotta praise him. Colbert is not what I would call a home run hitter GM. He's had a lot of misses. He's had hits, but he's had a lot of misses. He's had more success later in the draft than he's had in the beginning of the draft. And
that's true.
I guess you could blame Tomlin if you want, but I don't look at it like that. I look at it like the Pittsburgh Steelers defense was transitioning when Tomlin got there. I just don't think people saw it. They didn't read the tea leaves where people said, well, Cowher did this. And I'm like, yeah, but Cowher's players, that 3-4 was different than the 3-4 Tomlin was running. Tomlin was a base cover 2 guy. He was under Dungy, so he was a base cover 2 guy.
Right.
So he wanted to sprinkle that in a little bit, and he kept Dick LeBeau. If he really wanted to change the culture of Pittsburgh in the beginning, he would have got rid of Dick LeBeau. when he first got there.
Yeah.
So I look at it like some of those picks are misses, and it is what it is. I mean, you can't go back, man. That's why I'm kind of not even upset at like Artie Burns and all those people. I'm not mad. I'm just like, when they picked him, I didn't put up my pom pom to say yay, because I thought Artie Burns was when we watched the tape, I was like, he's just not that. He doesn't do anything for me, and that could be misleading. History proves it could be misleading. Roger Craig was a backup running back in Nebraska. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? He was a backup running back. Didn't start, so.
Craziness, man. Come on, get these picks.
Yeah, a lot. Here's a lot. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Just on you.
What I was going to do was I was just going to give a little, I guess, not trivia, but just to, I guess, give a small little information, if I could, that, that cover 2 defense actually that Tony Dungy had came from Chuck Noll.
Yep.
It came from Chuck Noll. So that was the original defense. That's when we had Mean Joe Green. That's when we had a stud defense then. That style of defense, L.C. Greenwood.
Yep.
Yeah. So
the cover 2 birthed then. Yeah. The cover 2 birthed then. That's when the cover 2 was born, because the concept was you have 4 up front that could get to the quarterback. You didn't have to blitz, because they rarely blitz. That Steel Curtain teams rarely blitz. They, if you look at Jack Lambert's sack totals in blitzing and hams, it wasn't a lot. It was usually L.C. Greenman and them bothering. And what they had, actually, you had the same defense technically. If you want to use a modern version of that, it would be Seattle.
Right.
That's the modern version. Because they had the big corners. You get the 2 big corners that can lock people down. You put them on the island, and you have the front 4, and you just sit back and let them try to move the ball up on you. Seattle's defense wasn't exotic. They just lined up, said, "Hey,
we're gonna play it. Yeah.
We'll get to you before you can. Yeah, what you gonna do?" That's why Sim, I'm so into this Steven Denmark, because let's do that. Let's go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, I think I'm going to give the opportunity for people to call, but this is what we're going to do, guys, and we're going to be very strict with it. I see we have a caller in the queue, and caller who called early, if you want to call back, we got to limit things to like literally a minute. So say your quick piece. If you're not done in a reasonable time, we're going to have to just, cut it, because picks are coming in. We're trying to discuss things, but I do want you guys to be a part of the show. So let me stop talking. 912. You got about 60 seconds, man. What you got for us tonight? Thanks for calling.
Hey, Slim.
Hey, what's going on?
Ain't much. Hey, I called you a couple of times back on different shows, but I talked to you about if our picks, the guys that we, would want to pick in the first, if none of them's there, and we go to pick the cornerback from Washington, Byron Murphy. He won't be starting this year. He's not going to contribute the first year. So why not sell your first pick? Because all our picks is pretty much going to come from the second round back, and maybe get a first pick for next year, a 2, a 3, and then get 2, 3, 4 of people that's right there at the first of the picks, for the second and third and fourth round. But anyway, that same situation with Artie Burns, we could have sold that pick, traded that pick, and got more picks in the second and third and fourth round, and maybe a first next year. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. And
all right, definitely, man. Appreciate the
call.
Oh yeah, no problem. And great time in there, guys. In and out. 267. We're gonna grab you right after this pick. I'll be brief with it, and Tony and Kenyon, if y'all want to comment. I just don't think that's the steal away. We've done it. like once in Colbert's time there, but I feel like more than any other time this year, I don't think it happens because we got so many picks already. You know, I think there's enough guys at 20 that the Steelers feel like there's a guy there that will be there that they feel like will be a valuable pick. I don't think the well is dried up yet at 20. So I just don't see the urge for the Steelers to trade out. Plus, who is the team that's going to come to 20? Who's the guy at 20 that the team must have that they're going to give up their other picks? But the pick is in, guys. So Tony and Kenyon, if y'all want to wait until after that to comment on the trade back, you can. And then, after you comment, we'll bring in 267 for a few seconds. Let's see who's picking here.
So interested in the Jets pick.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if they trade Le'Veon Bell? That would be crazy.
The Jets have traded Le'Veon Bell for a 5th-round pick in the 2025 NFL. No,
oh my God.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Quentin Williams.
Quentin Williams.
Yeah.
Big boy.
I'm going to be honest. That's a great pick for the Jets. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, man. Y'all saw the little handshake he did with his lady. That touched my heart, man, because me and my wife did that at our wedding when they was like, you may kiss the bride. It had everybody cracking up, but they was like, y'all gonna dap? We was like, yeah, that's us. But then, of course, we kissed and all that. Let me see.
You ain't gotta apologize for that. That was fly.
Yeah, we killed it, man. Y'all want to comment on the trade back before we grab 267?
I mean, no, because I don't really think that. I mean, trading back in this draft, I'm pretty sure because Pittsburgh's going to look at their board. They're going to look at the board that they've created, and if somebody's there at 20 that fits their board, they're going to pick them. It's pretty much what they're going to do. It's not the steal, like you said. I can't say any better than you said it, Tim. It's not the steal away. So.
It's not the steal away. I concur with you. I just want to say one thing. The young boy right there, with our line, they better keep him. I know they got to play him, but he's gonna get lumped up this year. I'm just gonna let y'all know this already.
Him and Bill. Okay.
That's all I gotta say about it.
He's nice though. He's nice though, man.
He a tackle too. He might have to go against DeCastro, maybe.
That's Pouncey.
Oh, okay. Pouncey, yeah, Pouncey, yeah.
Yeah, Pouncey. Look, I like Pouncey. I don't know if he wanted any parts of this dude.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, you know how you feel about Pouncey. I don't know.
Pouncey, man, gets handled. Pouncey always getting handled all the time. If you say DeCastro, yeah, that's one thing. But Pouncey, you're right.
Hey, you want to keep it 100. If it was a great center in this draft, hey, look, I would take him.
You better not take him in the first round. I know that much. I heard Kevin Colbert talk about if it's a great guy there. Oh, all right, Kevin, but that has a little some gray areas on to that statement though.
Man.
All right, 267, man. About 60 seconds or so, if you can. Thank you for calling in. What you got for us tonight, man?
Yeah, no problem, Sam. That was a great pick by the Jets. I'll comment on it. I think defensive tackles. Everybody's going after the DNs. Man, defensive tackles, especially in sub package. If you can get an athletic defensive tackle, that's huge for a pass rush. I don't care what team it is. Whether you're in a 3-4 or 4-3, everybody's moving to a sub-package D. Those are the kind of defensive tackles that we need to go after. Is those fast and athletic, just like the linebackers, fast and athletic.
And we tried it. We tried it with Hargate in the sub-package. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to make a comment on. We were in the chat. We were talking about like the 3-4 being the base D. And people got to understand that I don't even consider 3-4 our base defense anymore. If anything's our base defense, it's the nickel D. because we hardly ever line up in the 3-4. And a lot of times, if you watch on the tape, if they do come out in the 3-4, they'll audible out into a dime or a nickel package almost immediately. So unless they're absolutely certain that it's going to be a run play, they don't stay in a 3-4. So I wanted to get y'all's take on what you thought about like the sub package Ds, and if you think we should be running a 3-3-5 a little bit more than we do in nickel, because last year I thought we did really well when we were playing in the 3-3. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call, man. Yeah, I wanted to get you guys involved, man. I didn't want to shut y'all out, man. I felt a little bad when I said no call. So great on time. You and the last caller, y'all are doing it perfect. If we can keep it like that, we'll keep it rolling. I'll throw it to you first, Kenya, man. What do you think about that? I know we threw the 3-3-5 out there a little bit last year, so you think we probably should look for more of that type of talent?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's what you bring up in your show. You know, me and you always, since me, you, and Tony always talking football and texting, it's a different conversation. But this is how it is. We have not run the base 3-4 in about 3 years. We haven't. The Pittsburgh Steelers have transitioned that defense. The minute they drafted Shazier was the last time you really saw them in the base 3-4. Because remember, they said Shazier was too small to play in the 3-4. He wasn't big enough.
Right.
But he was
That's
fast.
right.
So first they tried the nickel. Remember, they had Shazier, and they had Vince Williams or Timmons in the beginning, and then they would have the linebackers on the outside. So it was like a nickel.
Yeah.
We're more of a dime defense. We're more of a dime defense now. But after the Shazier injury, you have to replace that. That's why Devin Bush is so high on their list, because if you compare him in that defense, he fits in a sub defense. You put him in a sub defense where linemen can't get to him and he can just run to the ball. Oh yeah, he's perfect because he's going to get there and he will blow up plays. So if you're going to look for what their defense is now, it's a hybrid 3-4. Sometimes they run it, but sometimes they don't. And actually, the evidence is in front of you. That's why they get ran on a lot now, because they're not in their base 3-4. That's why they get ran on. Everything is spread out, so they can't they don't tackle the same way. I mean, so that's how you have to look at their defense. It's a hybrid defense, and it's been transitioning for the last 4 years. They just haven't put the players together. And actually, the injury is the reason why the defense hasn't peaked to where it would be. Because if Shazier is there, it'd be different. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's another note. You're talking about coming from a zone blitz 3-4 defense. Now, back in the day, the way they did it was Hampton and Aaron Smith, and with Chemo or we have our boy Brett Kiesel. They held up blocks for the linebackers.
Yep.
Now they having their front three, to attack, just like that they would an outside linebacker would. So everyone is just attacking the quarterback. So like Kenyon, you couldn't say it better. It just has been transitioning. We're going to man on man now, in the 3-4. So, you need those type of players to fit in that scheme. Those guys are attacking now. So, they used to hold the blocks up. The linebackers were cleaning up, when we used to have Ferry and Foot, they cleaned up everything else. They were free to attack everything. But now, the way Keith Butler have them playing now is like totally different.
Yeah, man.
It's really, if you and Sim, you know this. I know you know this, Sim. What you have is if you really want to change the defense and really convert it to like what their scheme, what they really want to run. You know who you have to get rid of? You'd have to get rid of Cam Hayward, and you have to get rid of both their D linemen.
Yeah,
Hargraves is the hybrid defensive lineman in their defense. If you look at it, he's not a true nose, but if you put him in that nickel dime, he can get to the quarterback. You can see he's really quick. He's really big and quick. So actually, Hayward and Tuitt slow the defense down. If you want to have a real conversation, but the pick is in. So
pick is in. Let's listen, folks.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I
boy.
said, what?
Wow.
Well, you know what's funny, man?
Wow.
Who was I watching earlier today? I can't remember if they said it on Dave and Dave. Look at your boy, he hot.
Your boy.
I can't remember if Dave and Dave said it or it was somebody I was watching on TV where they said they felt like the Raiders would go after Cleveland Farrell. And y'all see that hometown right there. That's why I root for that boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew all about him, man. His high school was not too far away from where my brother lived. So, ironically, I've known about him for about 5 years. You know, a long time. Like,
Wow.
because, you know, I talked to my brother and stuff, and I find out, who are the local cats, what schools, what they doing. So that's why I root for Cleveland a lot, man. I would love to have seen them come to Pittsburgh. But hey, man.
Yeah, me too.
Money.
I agree.
Make that money, brother.
I agree, man. I would have been cool if we picked him like at 20. I would have been happy, you know.
Yeah. But see, here's another thing. No one expected that. Because no one.
Somebody said it today, man. I can't remember who said it. It was somebody I think on TV, and they said it exact that they felt like the Raiders was gonna go after him. And I cannot remember who said. Yeah, no. They didn't say 4. They just said first round. They said first round.
That's what I'm saying. I'm cool with that. Come on, Tim. At 4.
Yeah, I didn't see
4.
that.
Right.
I didn't see that. Whoa.
Over Josh Allen?
Oh yeah. What am I thinking? Josh Allen ain't been picked yet.
Think about that.
No, he hasn't.
Look, man, I like Cleveland Farrell, but he's not. Look, Josh Allen is a beast. He's a straight up like monster. And now, watch this. Tampa Bay gonna pick Josh Allen.
Hey, that's good. That's good for us.
Right there.
That's good for us. If Tampa Bay don't pick Devin White,
that's crazy. He went 4.
Yeah, we sure didn't see that because the way they was projecting him was later on in the first round. You're exactly right.
Wow.
Everybody was saying that he would be there for us at 20 if all of our guys were gone. Oh my goodness.
So let me ask you guys about Montez Sweat because it's been coming across that they've been misdiagnosing that guy about his heart condition. But I mean, I don't know.
Montez Sweat is I mean, he has such a great combine that it's kind of like I really thought he would be. You know, to be honest, I thought he would go higher, but it could be smoke, and it could be true. It could not be true. Montez Sweat. I mean, he doesn't fit our defense, but
right.
What is his actual condition, man? I know I asked that Tuesday, but I never really found out. What is the actual condition? I know it has something to do with the heart, but what was it? Was it like a heart murmur or something? You know, like what was the deal with that?
I don't know. Let me find out for you. Let me look it up.
I thought they said it was an enlarged heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can't play with that.
Lord, can't play with that.
You can't play with that one.
Isn't that what I know this is a totally different subject, and I was a young boy, but I still remember. Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't that the Hank Gather situation? Yep.
Yeah, I was you know, I know that whole story because you know I was out here and I used to go see him play up at. I mean, they were like L.A. legends. You know what I mean? For a minute, so Havers and Havers and the point guard, they were like legends. Bo Kimball, they were legends. So when he passed away, like we were watching the game. I was a kid. We were watching the game when he passed away. You know what I mean? Like we saw that game. You know what I mean? When he actually fell on the court, that was crazy.
Yeah, man. That sucks.
And you know what? I'm looking at one of the guys on Twitter saying the same thing that you guys said. That Cleveland Farrell that high, he's good, but over Josh Allen and Montez Sweat, wow.
Yeah.
So, but they're saying that he's been possibly misdiagnosed with heart issue. I don't know.
Yeah, I just saw it. They just said he was misdiagnosed with a heart issue. NFL.com is reporting this. Just misdiagnosed.
Let me tell y'all something about misdiagnosis, just off of football really quick. So, my little 5-year-old, right? He breathes a little funny when he sleeps. It's like heavy, like he has a cold. And the doctors told us when he was like maybe a year old that they think his adenoids was big. And that happens a lot. Kids have to get them taken out. So fast forward to now, right? We take him to the ENT doctor, and they tell us, oh yeah, well, yeah, we're probably gonna have to do that because we wait until they're 5, but let's give him a sleep apnea test just to make sure he doesn't have that. And I asked him, I said, sleep apnea? Why are you checking for that? So the doctor tells me, well, usually if they have sleep apnea, then we got to take the tonsils out along with the adenoids. And I said, yeah, man, but my father has sleep apnea. Trust me, I know exactly what the symptoms are. My son is not having it. None of those symptoms. He don't choke up in his sleep, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he gets his test results back today, and they tell us, yeah, he doesn't have sleep apnea, and just go get him some Flonase over the counter. We like, what? For 5 years, you've been telling us that his adenoids are too big. So,
wow.
And now, my wife is all in a tizzy. We having back and forth with them. We got to call them again tomorrow. It's just like, it's been 5 years, and now you trying to tell us that just go get him some Flonase? Like, it's crazy, man.
I'm not even gonna speak on like how I feel about doctors and misdiagnosis. I'm not doing that. So because they will misdiagnose you so quick. Now, I one little quick story. When I was in high school, I played basketball. I played Division I basketball. So when I was in high school, I was a senior. I was in practice and I caught a oop and I hung on the rim like the wrong way. So I kind of what I did is I dislocated my thumb, but I kind of tore like 4 ligaments.
Kenyon got ups. Let me find out Kenyon got ups.
And so I come down, and the doctor is like, so this is the doctor. I went to the doctor. This is the diagnosis was. This is right before season. He says you're out 8 to 10 weeks.
Oh Lord. Pickens.
I was like, Pickens in. I'll get back to you.
And 540, we see you, man. We'll bring you in momentarily. Wow, Cleveland Farrell. I'm still, man.
I'm just shocked. But you know what? That's John Gruden. That's John Gruden, man.
Yeah. That's true.
That's John Gruden.
And what if White just slip on down? Wow.
I hope he slip all the way to 12. Because then we know Bush probably can come our way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think he about to go, though. Right here. Let's see.
Yep. Devin White.
There it is.
All right.
There it is.
They stuck with it.
All right, Steelers fans. Devin White was picked at 5 to the Tampa Bay Bucks. What's unfortunate for the Steelers is that drives the price up for Devin Bush.
Yeah.
So we shall see. We shall see.
And they just showed Devin Bush.
Wow. All right, man. Keeping it rolling real quick before the next call come through. Before the next pick comes through, and then we'll get back, to let Kenyon finish his story. Let's grab the 540 call real quick. Again, man, try to keep it to about 60 seconds if you can. 540, thanks for calling, man. What you got for us tonight?
Hey, Sim.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm AGWS.
What's
I'm
up?
AGWS, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's going on?
I just want to say that I think that we probably will get Byron Murphy or Devin Bush if he falls to 20, and that we should probably get rid of Dupree because we can probably replace him with Chase Winovich.
We should get Rocket then.
My brother says we should get Rocket then.
Yeah, I heard somebody in the background say that. I'm glad you said that because I want to comment on that too. Something I heard today. But yeah, anything else really quick?
No, I'm good.
All right, man. Thank you for your call. Sounds like a young one there. I always love when the young ones call in, man. He's engaged in football already. Would sound like he has some assistants there in the background, but that's all good. But let me say this really quick, man. I don't want to forget. I'm all over the place. The well, actually, hold on. Let me go back to Byron Murphy real quick, because I know one of the other callers asked the same question about Byron Murphy. I hope they don't pick him in terms of if they go corner, let's say Greedy is there, or maybe even Rock Sin is there. I'd rather us go to a man type of corner if we're going to do it in the first round, because I think that guy does get on the field a lot faster. I do like Byron Murphy for his playmaking ability, but I think the Steelers, well, we don't even have to think. We know the Steelers are now man heavy. They were one of the top 3 teams playing man last year. So there you have it. That's why I don't think we go after Byron Murphy unless, he's the best athlete on the board at that time. Maybe so. And speaking of Rock Your Sin, and then I'll throw it to you guys really quick. Man, if you guys listen to the Steelers Depot, y'all know, we all love Dave T. Dave T. Thomas. And he, along with quite a few others, are, recent developments. They're saying that the Steelers are very high on Rock Your Sin, and they are mocking him as being at the pick at number 20. And to me, I didn't see that coming if that is the case. He has some talent. I did get a chance to watch 2 of his games. I think he's very talented. I just don't know if I would go there at 20. But Dave T is very connected, so we need to really pay attention to that. I mean, he's been wrong before, obviously, and he's been right a lot. But that kind of made me raise my eyebrows a little bit when I found out that Dave T is hearing that the Steelers are going to take him at 20. What y'all think, man?
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, he's a 6'2", nice, all the intangible things, but
yeah,
power. One thing that we've learned is the Power 5 conferences, man.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just traditionally what we've done.
Look at David Haskins. Got him a cute little. Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah,
no, you okay?
I saw that.
That's all right.
Tim, I saw that. I didn't want to say nothing. I was trying to let Tony speak. So I was going to say, I was about to say, but then I said, let me calm down.
I'm always proud when I see the young bloods. I love seeing the young bloods with a nice little pretty thing, man. It reminds me of when I was doing my thing back in the day. So salutes to David, to Haskins there for having him a nice little cute girl there. That's all.
I mean, give him a round of applause, Tim.
Yeah, we're going to throw him a round of applause. That was a nice little tenderoni.
Yeah, man.
Look, somebody said, don't forget Mrs. Sim. No, it ain't nothing like that. She know I ain't. Listen, I look at her the same way. I'm just saying, it's nice to see the young man with a nice girl. All right, pick us in, guys.
Here we go.
Wow.
Oh.
He picked a quarterback.
Whoa.
Wow. You know what?
Whoa.
That helps us.
Wow.
See, it's little things, man, like that no one sees.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I can't wait to hear Max Kellerman gonna lose his mind. Oh, man.
Wow.
Yo, no disrespect to this guy, but, Haskins to me.
Wow. Wow. Yo, let me just say something. There's been 2 picks in this draft, and I'm sitting there going, that's just crazy because
that's crazy.
Well,
that means Haskins' stock was not what people thought it was. Everybody didn't look at Haskins the same way, especially the Giants.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Dang, man. Who else need a cute? Well, yeah, he'll still probably go. He got some other teams that probably. Oh.
No, Washington really likes Haskins.
Washington probably gonna get him.
Washington really likes it. Actually, you know who Washington really likes? Him. They like Daniel Jones.
I know what, and Tony can concur this. You better be careful if he go to DC, brother.
Yes, he was.
No, don't frequent no clubs out there, brother. I'm just gonna tell you. Well, that young thing gonna be a little upset with you, brother. DC ain't nothing to play with, Jack.
No, sir, not at all.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Not at all.
Yeah,
it's funny. I'm not even gonna comment on LA scene. I'm not going there. I'm not even gonna give y'all that info. I'm not even gonna mess y'all world up like that. I'm just gonna shut up because it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. So I say LA is a place where relationships die.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, here's the funny thing, right? Just the shout outs to Nightwolf. He said, "What about Mrs. Sim?" The funny thing is, she probably is listening to the show right now because she's over at Leonard's house, taking care of my mother-in-law. So I'm sure she can hear it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, my wife know the deal. That's a young man with a young lady. I just say, hey, it's nice to see the young brother with a nice looking girl with him. That's all. She know I love her, and she know how much I feel about her. So, don't trust me.
I mean, you can appreciate beauty. Beauty is beauty. I mean, it's just like if his wife saw a handsome young man, she's gonna be like, "Yo, that dude's pretty."
See,
it is what it is.
Some of y'all got a lot to learn, man. That comes with maturity, and when you confident with you and your partner, none of that matters. You know, you can have your little TV crush and all of that. No, that stuff don't matter.
Yep.
They know what time it is.
Yep.
Just like she used to be in love with Nelly and Trey Songz, and I used to be like, whatever. I used to be like, cut that off. But who cares? Nobody cares about that stuff.
Now let me ask you a question. Here come the Jaguars. I was just getting ready to ask about the Jaguars.
Oh.
But I forgot they did pick up a quarterback.
Yeah, they got a quarterback.
Yeah, they have a quarterback. So I'm thinking a wide receiver or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe wide receiver, maybe offensive line.
Yeah.
717.
They could go defense.
We see you, 717. We'll get you right after this pick. And speaking of offensive line, man, I hope the kid Cody Ford gets picked early, man. Y'all know I told y'all before that my wife's cousin is Jesse Bates' agent. He's also Cody Ford's agent. So I think he has a real shot this year to get a first round pick. So let's root for him, man. I hope that works out because obviously that looks good for him as well, being the agent. So I hope that guy goes in the first round.
I think Cody Ford is projected. He's projected top 15. So if he goes top 15, he'd be all right.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Will the Steelers go after Josh Allen?" Well, let's see what happens.
If he falls,
if he keeps falling,
if he falls all the way, if he keeps falling,
if he gets to about 16 or 17,
there's no way he gets past. There's no way he gets past Tennessee.
Wait a minute.
I agree.
Wait a minute. There's been some movement. Somebody said the Steelers just got Buffalo's pick. Where they pick at?
Wait. Hold on.
Please don't hurt. Oh, that's 9th. Buffalo is at 9th.
Hold up, man.
Don't do that.
Hold up.
Come on now.
Hold up.
No, is somebody playing around?
Don't play like that.
Don't play with us like that. Don't play like that.
Don't play like that.
If that's the case, we about to pick early. I gotta confirm this.
Do not play like that.
Wouldn't they show it across the screen though if that was the case?
Yeah, they would show it. They would talk to you. You would hear about it. Yeah.
Listen, man. Everybody is freedom of speech is there's a gray area there. No playing around tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, don't play it.
Yeah,
don't do that. Please don't do that.
That's not cool.
Not cool at all.
Whoa, 717 and 678. We got both of y'all here in just a moment. Pick is in.
Josh Allen. Wow.
Well, there he is.
They just made their defense better.
Man, the Jaguars got a stud team.
Oh my God.
Man, you know what?
They just made their
foresight sometimes is amazing. So everybody was wondering why would they give up Fowler, and look at what they replaced that with.
Exactly.
Yes.
Gregory Hines was his uncle. The tap dancer?
Not the dancer.
Oh.
Not the dancer. The basketball. He used to play basketball at Hampton.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say that's an interesting side note.
No.
Oh wow! I didn't know that was his sister. For the Mystics. Oh man, see, it's good to see young fathers out there, man.
Yo, your son is telling you, man, don't put that hat on me.
Yeah.
that dude is like 6'4". Hey, look, you know, I didn't really look at him a lot of his film like that, but hopefully he's a lot better than someone that we know that we don't want to say his name that came from Kentucky.
Oh, he's better than Elmer. I was telling Sim this before. When I think I mentioned in the Sim first about that he can cover. Like if you watch a couple of games, they have him covering tight ends and wide receivers.
Wow.
And making plays. Wow. This dude can cover. Like if you want to talk about a perfect 3-4 outside linebacker hybrid person for Pittsburgh, it's him. It's him.
Let's grab some of these calls, man. We got 3 of them now. Y'all know the routine, man. Keep it to 60 seconds the best you can. Coming to 717 first. Thank you for calling in. What you got for us tonight?
Well, what's up, guys? I'm going to keep this quick for you. I switched over from Steelers Depot and was hearing about Rock Ya-Sin. And the thing I like about him is maybe second, third round, but Dave and them went over his stats. He did not go up against any receiver in the draft at all this year.
Great point.
I would rather see Savage. I mean, I would take Savage if we don't get Bush before him. I like Rock. He'd be a great second-round pick, but just not a first-round reach. Thanks for coming on tonight, man. You're my favorite show. I was glad you guys came on. I'll let the next caller get on.
I appreciate you, man. Really thank you for the kind words. And guys, like I said, man, you know, we will probably try to do more of this when we can, you know, more collaborative effort. You know, you won't have to just always just hear me. So, you know, this could be something that will be popping off more often, especially as we approach, you know, off season. I mean, what am I talking about? I'm way behind. The training camp. That's what I'm trying to say. Get the training camp, mini camp. Yeah. So we'll be discussing some things. 678. Thanks for calling in tonight. What you got for us?
Hey, this is me?
Yes, sir. It's you.
Oh, Sam, I can't believe it. I'm on the phone with you, bro. Hey, man, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, man. I live in the DMV now. So, you know, I'm doing my thing down here. But I'll make it quick for you, man. I want to know that pick that the Giants took with Dave Jones, do you think that'll help us out down the long run? Like as far as, you know, like a butterfly flex type thing? Like, do you think it's going to help us out at all?
Well, thank you for the call, man. I'll let Kenyon actually answer that one, man, because Kenyon definitely said it will help. Explain that to the people, Kenyon. How will that help the Steelers?
I mean, it only helps to me because of the teams that pick after him or a possible trade. As I stated this before, that really the spot that you have to worry about Bush would be 11. It's really the Bengals because the Lions don't need an inside linebacker. I don't think the Bills don't because they drafted one last year, Edmonds' brother. So it's really going to be 11 with Cincinnati. I just don't think, to me, everybody mocks Bush too there, but to me, it just Cincinnati has so many holes, and their linebacker core is bad, but their offensive line is horrible. So if you're going to keep Andy Dalton with a bad offensive line, how is that going to work out?
Right.
So it's really 11. It's 11. So it can help us because Jones was projected to go like maybe 15 or 17 within that area. And I think that with him going with the Cleveland Farrell thing has kind of thrown a wrench in a lot of the way you can look at the draft now.
Absolutely.
Because
that's right. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Let's take this last call and let me give y'all a quick heads up. And this is for Tony and Kenyon as well. For whatever reason, I thought I had set the phone queue for 4 hours just to cover us, but I put it at 120. And right now we have 40 minutes left here. So this is what we're gonna do. Obviously, if the show goes beyond 40 minutes, we should still be able to connect with each other. Tony and Kenyon should be able to call in with Skype, and that way you guys will still hear them. So basically, won't affect you guys out there. You'll still hear me and hear them, but just letting y'all know, y'all might hear an alert or something pop in saying you have 10 seconds. And that's why, because right now we literally have 40 minutes and 16 seconds left on the phone queue thing. But 973, what you got for us, man? Thanks for calling. Oh, wait. Hold on, 973. I got to put you on hold. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I knew he was going. I said it.
TJ Hawkinson to the Lions. My good brother Smitty in the queue. Smitty, what you think about your Lions pick, man? All right, 973, let me bring you back in. Thanks for holding, man. What you got for us tonight?
Hey, what's going on, Sim? This Jay Will.
Oh, what's up,
man?
How
you doing, brother?
Good, man.
I'm doing good. The Jones pick to me was a surprise because they was talking about that for the past 2 days that the Giants was high on him. I was surprised by the Cleveland Farrell pick though to the Raiders though because Josh Allen was there. Like, come on, Josh Allen.
Yeah, man.
You got to get him if you the Raiders, but that's so Gruden. But I think if Greedy there, we're gonna pick Greedy. If he not there, we're gonna pick Byron Murphy. But I think Cincinnati gonna take Bush with that 11th pick. That's just my opinion. What y'all think about it? Kenny, what you think?
I mean, to me it's the spot. If they take him, I mean, there's a higher probability of Cincinnati taking Devin Bush. I'm not going to say that it's not, but I think they have so many holes they can go any direction. You know what I mean?
What you think, Tony?
Well, I totally agree with Kenyon said. Just so many other holes. I mean, you talk about. Let's just even talk about the quarterback. Andy Dalton is not a lot. I mean, you have another coach with a whole different philosophy. I mean, you can go in any direction. I mean, you talk about offensive linemen. I mean, they have so many holes. I mean, I couldn't agree with them more. And speaking of Hawkinson, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm glad New England didn't get Hawkinson.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied about that. Oh, man. That would have hurt my feelings, man.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Wow. But, man, let's grab this next call, man. You guys are bringing them in. 60 seconds. Y'all are doing really, really good with the time. I appreciate y'all for that, man. Area 443. Thanks for calling tonight, man. What you got for us?
Man, I would keep it short and sweet, man. The TJ Hawkinson pick just made me smack my head because I was thinking about it. We addressed the linebacker in corner and free agency and not tight end after Jesse James left. So I was thinking hopefully if Bush and White are gone, then I would be happy with TJ Hawkinson. But clearly that's not it. So I was just wondering if you think I don't think there's a chance the Steelers are going to trade up, but maybe the Bengals don't take him. Maybe Haskins is still there. Maybe they shock people with Haskins. But I don't. It's not looking too good right now for me. As far as I wanted Hawkinson first. If I had to pick Bush or Hawkinson, I think the upside of Hawkinson is greater than the upside of what Bush can be for us. But that's just me. That's all I have to say.
Man, definitely thank you for your call. You make a good point, man. I know we all talked about who the pick would be. Should the Steelers, should Bush or, the two Devins, of course, if those guys are not there. And Hawkinson was one of those guys. Quick update, we lost Kenyon. I know Kenyon was telling us earlier he had a few issues with his phone. So actually, if he can't get back in, we may switch over to the Skype situation a little earlier. If not, we could still have both of us on. You guys just wouldn't hear, but Tony and Kenya wouldn't hear each other. But we'll figure it out. Tony, are you able to was you able to get Skype on your phone?
I did not. I have to get downloaded and everything.
Yeah, so yeah, if that doesn't work, y'all, we'll figure it out because this queue is gonna drop here in about 35 minutes, but we will make it work the best way we can. So Kenyon, if you able to hear, he just said, "Yo, my phone died. I'm switching to Skype." All right, hold on, guys. We're gonna get Kenyon in, and if we have to, we may be able to give Tony some time to see if he can download Skype, and we might be able to rock out that way.
Okay.
So let's get Kenyon on here really quick. Where is he? All right, there he is. All right, Kenyon, I see you. When you become available, you can just shoot me a quick message or whatever, and I'll bring you back in that way so the people can still hear you. Man, Bill's pick is in, Tony. Let's see what's about to happen here. I don't think we really. I know I haven't paid attention to it. I haven't really thought about who the Bills might have available to pick. You know, who they might have in mind to pick. I have no idea. Do they need a middle linebacker? I don't really know their roster.
Wow. Yeah, you're exactly right.
All right, pick is in. I see you, Kenyon. I'm gonna bring you in right after the pick. Ed Oliver.
Wow, okay.
D tackle from Houston. Okay. Let's call Kenyon here. Y'all probably hear that chime in the background. Just told me I missed your call, Kenyon, and said no answer. Try calling me back. Try calling me back and see if that works. If not, I'll try you back. It's weird. It told me, Tony, that I had a missed call from him while I was calling him. So that's strange that it didn't connect.
I'm working on Skype right now.
Let me text him real quick. Hey, try to call me back. Man, we having a good time here so far. A bunch of y'all watching tonight, man. 156 live viewers. I appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that like button. Here comes Kenyon. Here he comes. All right, we got Kenyon back on now. And Tony said he's working on Skype on the phone as well. So hopefully we can get switched over. That way you guys can hear each other, even though everybody else, can hear both of y'all. So let's see. Kenyon, man, what you think about that pick from Buffalo, picking up Oliver?
Hey man, I like Ed Oliver. I like him. I think he's a disruptor. If you look at Buffalo's defense now, Sim, they got some pieces over there.
Yeah, they do.
They got some pieces over there.
And we play them this year.
We do. Do we play them at home or on the road?
I'm trying to remember. I think at home, because I want to say the last time we played Buffalo, we played in Buffalo. That was when Le'Veon went crazy.
Yeah.
So we probably got him at home this year.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. I like Ed Oliver though. Like he's the hybrid defensive, the hybrid D tackle. You know what I mean? He's a hybrid D tackle. Can move him everywhere.
Yeah, man. And Tony, let me know if you get Skype up, man. Even if you have to disconnect from the phone line, because I don't know if you're able to download it while you're on the phone. So even if you have to do that, don't worry about it. You can go ahead and do that, and I'm sure you'll be able to get it together.
Okay.
That's crazy.
All right, man. Denver. So, for any of you guys who are interested, what we talked about earlier in the week, we need to pay attention to the next 3 picks if we're talking about A, Devin Bush going off of the board, and B, the Steelers making an attempt to move up. I think once it gets past 11, that's when maybe the Steelers will entertain trading up. If you just think about what they did with Palomalu, they went from 27 to 16. So even right now, we're in range of Steeler history in terms of trading up. But I think the biggest threats, and I believe Tony and Kenyon would agree, Denver, Cincinnati, possibly Green Bay.
Yeah.
So
nail on the head.
These next 3 are very interesting.
Nail on the head, because I can see Green Bay drafting Devin Bush quickly.
Man, so what's going to happen with David? I'm saying his name right? David Haskins? What's going to happen with Haskins, man?
Daniel Haskins?
Daniel
Haskins?
Yeah, why am I calling him David?
Because David, David Long went first? And went before him? Daniel Smith? Are they both Daniel?
I have no idea. Let me look it up, man. I'm getting their names off. Somebody in the chat. Dwayne Haskins.
My bad.
There
Sorry,
we go.
Dwayne. Sorry, Dwayne. My bad. We're getting all our D's messed up. Because they're showing them right now.
Yeah, he texting somebody like, man, I thought I'd be gone by now. Keep your head up, brother. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
Aaron Rodgers fell.
It's going to be all right.
You might have to look at quarterback right here. If not Bush. I can see them taking Bush, though.
So Tony dropped off, guys. So I believe he's working on getting his Skype together. So hopefully we'll be able to get him back in here in just a moment.
Wait, it's a trade.
Uh-oh.
The Steelers traded up. Let's go.
Here it is. Here we go, baby.
Let's go,
Y'all can see me swinging the towel. Here we go. Pittsburgh trades. What's the details? Let me hear this.
Let's see. Oh, cool.
Hey, Leonard, let me give you a little bit of credit. Remember we talked about earlier today, we said 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, I think it's 3rd next year, though. So.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's go, Pittsburgh. Who we?
Let's go.
Don't get too happy, y'all. We about to pick a center. Yo, I'm going to tell y'all right now, if we moved up in the draft to not pick Bush or, even Greedy, any of them dudes, I will lose my mind here tonight.
Look, if they pick a center, Sim, I'm hanging up. It's over. As far as I'm concerned, our conversation is over with.
Wow. How about this, guys? What if it's a receiver?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Tony's back here in the call queue. Tony, we got a trade, baby.
Oh, man. I said, let me get off let me get off of this Skype. I said, man, I got to hurry up and call back.
Here we go. Pick his in.
Oh, my goodness.
Pick his in.
Pick his in. Let's see. Who is it? Who is it?
It's going to be Devin Bush.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's be aggressive. Okay, so they get out first this year. All right, that's cool.
Y'all can have it. Yeah, they can have that.
Listen, if me and Joe Green is out there announcing that thing.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go, Tim. Let's go.
Wave the towel if y'all got them out there. Wave the towel.
Yes, sir.
I'm waving my black one.
Let's go. Round of applause to the Steeler organization.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna need him to cut that rat tail off though before he put that helmet on.
Yeah, that's what I already said.
Cut that off before you come in the camp, man. We can't have that.
I hate to critique you, bro.
Can't be covered in Pittsburgh.
Nah, you gotta cut that tail off, brother.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, we jumped Cincinnati. I love it. Now,
I love
the key is I wonder what they gave up. Ooh.
I mean, they said they took our first, and they said possibly the third. Even if it's one of the thirds this year, I'm not that mad at that.
I'm not either.
I'm not mad at the third.
Because you know what? You can trade back up.
I'm gonna tell you what.
With the 10
like
picks.
To keep,
you know what I mean? You can actually get back up in there.
The Oakland Raiders third. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Oh, let's go.
Oh man. Lord, man, this is exactly what we needed. We want. See, the guys, it ain't even so much that we picked Devin Bush, which it is, but the side note is a lot of people said the Steelers would not be aggressive in free agency. They would sit on their lawyer. I'm glad to see that they're doing things that are not outside of the norm.
I agree.
Love it.
I agree. And my man on ESPN loves this kid. I told you about that a couple of weeks ago. Remember Sam? I said he loves him. Louis Riddick.
Oh yeah.
He's just just thinks he's a stud.
And oh man, I'm excited about this thing. Let's listen to what my man got to say here.
Yeah.
Don't cry, man. Let it out. Real men can cry, man. Wow,
that's crazy.
How y'all feel, chat? How y'all feeling? Y'all know I'm about to change the title to the stream. Steelers pick Devin Bush. Oh man, love it.
Love
and they traded up to do it.
Wow. So they knew he was gone.
See, these are the things that we would never know, but I would love to know. I wish we could hear. I want to hear Cincinnati or the Broncos or somebody say that's who they were going to pick.
Right.
I would love to know that. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, man. Yo. Oh, I remember his father. His father went to Florida State, right?
And I told you earlier.
I don't know.
I told you.
Yeah, I think his father went to Florida State.
What'd you say, Tony? Go ahead.
No, remember I was telling you that Devin Bush dad was on the staff, and he was. Remember we were talking about that and how he was the coach wasn't it him his dad was coached by our defense coordinator.
Oh yeah, Tony is saying he believes that Devin Bush, his father was coached by Butler, right?
Yeah. His father was coached by Butler. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken.
Tony, man, while we got a little bit of time, go try to get that Skype going, man, so we can all hear each other.
Yeah, go.
Because I want you and Kenyon to hear each other. Get that Skype going.
Okay. All right, brother.
All right, guys. Tony will be back here in just a moment. While Tony is away, let's take a few phone calls here, man. Let's see. Who we got here? We got 734. Keep it quick, guys, if you can, because we still want to chop it up about the rest of the draft. Cincinnati's pick is in, so I'm going to bring you in really, really quick. 734, what you got?
What up, Doe Sam? Got him.
Yes, sir. We got him, brother.
It's Todd Chapman calling, bro. What up?
Oh, what up, Todd, man? How you doing, man? Hold on, real quick, Todd. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah, I just see the Bengals got the pick going in.
Cincinnati. Then we'll chop it up with you real
Jonah
quick.
Williams. Yeah, they need help.
Okay.
They need
all right.
But yeah.
Didn't I tell you they need offensive line?
I'm happy.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all what, man. And y'all can help me with this. I'm gonna get Kenyon a job at somewhere. Kenyon be nailing this stuff, man. I'm trying to tell you.
You know,
Johnny.
It's all love. It's all love. Man. I told you, I'm just trying to be Pippin. You know what I mean? I just want to be Pippin, man. If I can be Pippin, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. I'm gonna get off,
that's
man.
all.
Just had to holler at you. I told you I was gonna chime in real quick.
All right, Todd. Appreciate you, man. Y'all guys, long time follower there, man. You know, long time follower. So I appreciate him checking in. Huge Steeler fan as well. But yeah, man, you nailed it. Now let's see this. Let's see
left tackle
if they're going to pick a quarterback later in the draft somewhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's a great thing. You know what though? Next year's quarterback class is better than this one.
Yeah, you did say that.
So if you wanna go there, Cincinnati can probably play like we'll keep Dalton for this year. You know what I mean? And see how it goes. And if it goes bad, we'll be in the market for a quarterback. Hey, they could trade for Josh Rosen.
Good point.
They could trade for Josh Rosen.
All right, guys, we got one more call, I believe. 336, man. We got you in. Thanks for calling. What you got for us tonight?
Hey, man, I just want to let y'all know that shirt that our first round pick had is the 2019 Gordon Gartrell, if y'all remember the Cosby Show. That's the Gordon Gartrell shirt, y'all. I don't know if you know, Sam.
Man, I know, brother. Look, I went at his hair. I was going to give him a pass on the outfit, but yeah, I know exactly what you said.
But I'm glad to have him, though.
Oh, yeah. You know, his football demeanor will trump all that, but yeah, I need him. I need a stylist to get up in there, and I need that rat tail to go, man. That's just me.
You know. All right, peace, y'all.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. In case you guys didn't know what he was referring to, man, if you ever watched the Cosby Show, let's just say that Gordon Gartrell shirt, it ended up being crazy. It was a shirt that Theo was in love with, and if I remember correctly, Denise tried to either create the shirt for him or she did something to it. And it was all jacked up, man. The sleeve was this way, and one sleeve was shorter than the other. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy outfit right there that Devin Bush had on. But hey, man, listen. As of tonight, he got more money than I do. Yep. I can guarantee you that. I ain't got no millions of dollars. So do what you want. But yeah, you know, it would be my preference if you could clean that up a little bit.
Oh, that's what he said? Oh, that's what his caller said to you?
Yeah.
I remember that Cosby episode. Yeah, I think Denise tried to alter it, remember? She tried to alter it, and it was just like...
That's what it was, because Debbie... Oh, that's right, Kenyon. I forgot you couldn't hear him. Debbie just said Denise made the shirt. Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
That's crazy.
I think Theo, it would cost too much, and she was saying, I can make one or whatever. But
yeah, the ghetto version. The ghetto version. Yeah.
Hilarious. All right, hold on. Tony said... Oh, wait. Hold on. I think Tony might be back in here. I'm texting my brother right now, man. He just said that's a good pick for y'all. My brother's a Bears fan.
So we gave up 20, 52, and next year's third. We didn't give up this year's third.
Oh.
That's why I said that wasn't a bad haul.
Y'all can have that.
Yep. Because next year's third will get replaced by a Le'Veon Bell compensatory pick.
Gotcha. All right, guys, we about to get Tony up in here. Hold on, let me find him. Let me type in the name here. See, he using one of his son's accounts. Is that the right one? Let me tell him to send me an invite. Man, so Kenya, how you think this thing gonna play out, man? As far as who do you think the Packers rolling with right here?
Let me see. What is their biggest needs? What do the Packers really need? Is it O-line help? Is it a wide receiver? Do you give them DK Metcalf so Aaron Rodgers has somebody to stretch the field? He's a one-trick pony.
Oh, good God.
But do you give him DK Metcalf? Do you go with defense? Or do you go O-line? I mean, Green Bay's offensive line has been getting hurt a lot. You know what I mean? Over the last couple of years. It's kind of stunted their growth. So I would probably say they're not taking the quarterback. Maybe you know what? You can take Christian Wilkins. What about Montez Sweat? Man, Packers got some options.
They got some options. And I think one of their options we took at 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, somebody said Rashawn Gary. Somebody said
Rashawn Gary's falling. Gary's falling.
Brown.
Yeah, Gary's falling. They say they have a shoulder issue.
Here it is. Let's hear it, guys. Rashawn Gary. Wow.
Wrong about that.
Let me see who said that in chat, man. I got to give you a round of applause. Who was
that's round of applause.
Mr. Bergland 6. Round of applause to you for calling that one.
Good job. Sure was.
Debbie just reminded me that Colbert and Tomlin are coming on. We'll probably watch that after we get done here.
Yeah.
Because I know we all gonna want to intensely listen to it. And what I plan to do, man, if as long as Kenyon and Tony is with it, or even if y'all can't, I'll probably come through tomorrow night too at some point. I don't know exactly what time, but even if it's after the draft, it'll be way easier. I know for Kenyon it don't matter because he on the West Coast, so the time ain't a problem. But yeah, man, we'll talk about the second and third round pick. But if we can, we'll do this thing live again during the draft.
Yep.
We'll see how it works out.
I told you what's up with me. I told you I have today, tomorrow. I told you I already took that off, so I don't have to go back till what? Actually Tuesday. So it's actually pretty good little mini. You know what I mean? Mini get off. You know what I mean? Because I told you I was supposed to go. Somebody had got tickets to go see Endgame tonight.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't do it. They was like, yo, I was like, man, look, I gotta watch the draft. Sorry, no disrespect. You know, so.
Trying to get Tony back in here. Send me a request or give me the exact name. Because his the Skype account he's using is one of his son's names.
Okay.
And it's giving me like 3 different people, so I don't know which one is which.
He send you a link for it? This is the exact name?
Nah, that's what I'm telling him now. I'm telling him send me an invite or give me the exact Skype name. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the blog talk queue, guys. So I see 717 is still listening there, man. We got to go ahead and let it go. It's only about I'll let it stay up for a minute. It's like 12 minutes left there. So real quick, man, Kenya, let's see what the chat is talking about.
Yeah, let's do that.
See if we can answer a few questions or reply to some comments. Let's see. Somebody said what? I'm going dead. Oh, I could actually do that, but we'll let everybody listen to it at their own time. But I could actually listen to the conference on my computer and it would play through the speakers, so everybody would hear it. But I think we'll just let everybody watch it in their own time. I'm sure I'm gonna watch it later tonight. Give us some reactions, man, so me and Kenya can see how y'all feel about Devin Bush. I think it's huge getting the next year's third.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the question. What was Denver thinking?
I think Denver wanted Daniel. I think Denver wanted that quarterback.
You
know what I mean? I know they signed Flacco, but Denver wanted that quarterback. John Elway is fixated on getting the franchise quarterback because he's struck out twice now, twice. So.
Wait a minute. Somebody said 1 and 2. We didn't give up the second round pick, did we?
No, we gave up the third.
Okay, somebody in the chat said 1 and 2 and next year's third. Hold on. I ain't see that. We'll confirm that. If so, I wouldn't have gave up that second.
Nope.
No way. Let me see what it say here. I'm picking. Where is it? I'm trying to find it on NFL Network or Steelers.com. No, here we go. So the Steelers acquired the 10th pick from Denver and chose Devin Bush in exchange for the 10th selection. Denver received Pittsburgh's first and second round picks.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So they gave it the 1, the 2, and the 3rd next year.
Yep.
I said it earlier. I wouldn't have did that.
Whoa, that changes my thoughts a little bit, folks. I'm not upset about it because, listen, I guess if he's your guy, you got to go get him. I ain't want to give up that second round, though.
No, I didn't.
So now, okay, all right, Denver. I see what time it is. I ain't mad at what y'all did there. What y'all think in the chat, man? Too much?
Eli Coonan said, I've been saying Bush ain't worth the farm. We just gave it up. We didn't give up the farm. We gave up the stables, though.
Somebody said we'll probably trade back into the second. I can see that.
I can see that, too.
Leonard said too much. I don't know, man. What you think, Kenya? I don't know if it was too much. I'm not sure I would have done it, but I guess if we look at it from the business side, if that was the guy,
right?
You know, do you not go get him when we got some pretty decent third round selections?
Yeah. So Miami selection is Christian Wilkins Clemson.
Yep. So he's off the board.
Look, I told you earlier, Sim, about how I felt about them giving up that for Bush. Remember, we talked about it. I said I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that for Bush. I said I like Bush, but I'm not doing that. So I guess if you look at it from their perspective, that third round pick is basically a second because it's 3 picks after the second round. So I mean, they may have to trade up. I mean, if they're gonna go out like this, make another trade. So trade into the second and go get Darnell Savage.
Right. All right. Somebody said they want to call real quick. 267? All right, we got a few seconds, man. 267 is calling back. What you got for us?
Yeah, I wanted hey Sam, I know I'm just calling back, but I know the phone's about to go off. I'm about to hit the bed. So I just wanted to give my last opinions on the draft. I think if he's a playmaker, the key word here is playmaker. This is a great trade. You know, I understand we gave up the second and next year's third. I wouldn't be surprised if they traded back into the second. I mean, we've got the collateral to do it. But if I'm half tempted to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, we moved up in the first round for the third time in 13 years, 14 years. You know, and the other two times that they did it, we got one of the best players in franchise history, and another guy who is still to this day arguably had the greatest touchdown catch in NFL history in a Super Bowl. So I don't think they would have made this move if they didn't think that they got their guy, because they don't. If we were talking about the Browns or the Jets, you know, a team that throws their draft picks back and forth and constantly is making mistakes in their first round picks, you know, I'd be a little worried. You know, I'd probably be like, you know, what were they thinking? You know, there's other players, you know, but, you know, we root for a team that is pretty set in their ways. So when they do make moves like this, I don't think they take it very lightly. So if he's a playmaker, like I would hope that they would have established that if they were really willing to move up ahead of Cincinnati. Then I think it's a good trade. I don't think a pick for next year, which we're probably that might be the only pick that we don't have next year.
That's
payback. And a second round pick that we're probably going to move back up in. But I'll let you guys talk about it. Thanks for letting me call in, son.
Yep, and I'll ask Kenyon his thoughts here in just a moment. We're going to grab 702. That's going to be the last call. About 60 seconds, man. We're going to go ahead and cut it off after that. And then hopefully we'll get Tony back on here. If not, me and Kenyon will finish it up. 702, real quick, man. What you got?
Hey, what's up, Sim? How you doing, man?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing, man. I'm just real hype right now. I can't believe that we traded up and took a Devin. But look, I'm going to just say this real quick. I did think we gave up too much with the second, but we have 7 other picks now, or 8 other picks in this draft now.
That's true.
It'd be so easy for us to give up a fifth and right? It'd be so easy for us to give up a fifth and a sixth, go to the second round, get a Chase Winovich, a Darnell Savage, or one of the 5 good cornerbacks that at least 3 of them are going to be left in the second. So no matter what happens, we win, man. And I'll tell you what, in 10, 15 years, we're going to be looking back on this saying, wow, the Bengals really screwed up by we really screwed the Bengals by trading one ahead of him and taking Devin Bush. I'm telling you, man, he's going to change our franchise for the next 10 years.
Wow, man. I agree with that. I definitely appreciate your call. We're going to go ahead and shut the calls down here tonight. Let me go ahead and end the phone queue. Give me just a second, guys. You guys are going to hear probably a little chime here saying the episode has concluded. And then I'll give my thoughts and chop it up here with Kenyon really quick.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
There it is. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye. All right, so now we are back. Listen, man, 702 made a good point, Kenyon. I'll reiterate what he said. And also, you know, what 267 was saying was, I'm trying to remember. What exactly did 267 say? Oh, he said if Bush ends up being a playmaker, then yes, he agrees with the trade. You know, a little hesitant on giving up what we gave up, but if he turns out to be a playmaker and be exactly what we want him to be, then cool, it is what it is. And then 702 kind of followed that up and said, 10 years from now, we're going to look back at this and we're going to say, wow, that move that we did to get in front of Cincinnati really paid off. And he made a good point about trading back up. He says, we got 8 picks left. The Steelers could easily trade back into the second round and get a Savage, a Winovich, or one of the other corners. So, you know what? I'm going to hold what I've learned in life, man, guys. This is just a quick life lesson. I've learned, and even my father used to tell me this, don't overreact so soon. Don't jump to conclusions. Wait and let the whole final thing play out before we judge it. Because it's easy for us to say it was too much. We don't know the rest of the play. I don't think they're done moving. If they was willing to move, here's another thing, Kenyon, and I just thought about this. They have gone extremely outside of the norm. They went all the way up to 10.
Yeah, that's out of the box.
So who's to say that they won't get to moving again with all of those picks? So let's wait, guys, and see what's going to happen on day 2. And even if we don't get back in the second, we still got 2 picks in the third. There's going to be good talent right there.
Look,
so
everything that they did today, and you pointed this out, you get the clap. You clap for yourself, Sam, because you said they needed to make a move. Yeah. And they made the move. They went up 10 spots. They've only done this one time before with Troy And if Bush is the guy that they targeted, and look, they targeted him. They took the whole coaching staff to Michigan to watch him. So they targeted him. If they feel like he's the perfect fit for them, I'm with it. And I think they can make another move. Yeah. Like you said, I think they can move up in a second.
They probably will.
And make another move. Or they can just relax. And like I said, that third round pick is really a late second, because it's like, what's 64th or something like that? It's late. So they'll be okay. You can't.
We got 66, right? Don't we got the 66 pick?
66, yeah. So 66. So that's what? So that's right. Come on. You can trade the 66 pick to get up at like mid-second. Easy. That's easy.
Oh man, Kenyon, it just remind you were right. See, I'm sitting here thinking about which third. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
At 66, which is the second pick in the third round, you can definitely leverage that to get back in the second. Get back. And you still got your own third. See, what's going to end up happening? They probably going to end up doing that, and then it's business as normal right after that.
Right.
Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Oh, man.
Because, let's be honest, they weren't going to use all 10 picks. They don't have 10 spots.
We knew that. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah.
So, and Kevin Colbert kind of gave you guys like a blueprint. He said, with 10 picks, it gives you flexibility. He did say this the other day. He said it.
Did. And my bad, guys. I've been forgetting. We done got so excited, as we should, about our Steelers. I haven't kept everybody up to speed with the other picks. So let me look at that real quick. That kid Lindstrom just went to Atlanta.
Offensive lineman?
Yeah, who went? Okay. I'm trying to figure out who went at 13. Did we miss that one?
That was Christian Wilkins from
that was Miami.
From Clemson. Yeah, big kid. Yeah.
All right, so the Clemson kid, guys, the D tackle went to Miami. Atlanta took Lindstrom. He's a guard, I believe.
Yeah.
Washington is on the board, and I'm hoping, just to give him, let him get on out of here tonight. I hope it's Haskins. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Well, the owner loves Haskins. The organization, the people in the front office aren't so high on him. But the owner is the owner, and he ultimately makes the pick. So I look at it. That's how I look at it. I think DK is the one that's slipping.
That's right. Somebody just asked, what did we give up? For you guys that are not up to speed, the Steelers, they did trade, and I'm sorry about that, guys. I know it's live, and I got to be mindful of some. As I see the numbers climbing with the views, some of you guys are just coming in for the first time. The Pittsburgh Steelers picked Devin Bush in the first round. What they gave up was our own first round pick was at number 20. We gave up our second round pick at number 52, and we gave up a third round pick next year. Some things to keep in mind. Debbie, shout out to Debbie. She brought it up. Compensatory pick is probably going to be a third next year for Le'Veon Bell. And also, what we just been talking about, the Steelers have Oakland's pick, part of the AB trade, at number 66 overall. We could very well use that to trade back into the second. So let's not go overboard and say that things, are overblown or it was too much. We don't know how the rest of this draft is going to pan out. So let's see what happens. But that's basically where we are right now. The pick is in for Washington. So we will see who they pick really quick.
I'm going with Dwayne Haskins. They don't have a quarterback. It's a quarterback spot.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I like to see him go early.
Because I don't think who's the kid that got injured for them? I don't think his career is in jeopardy. So Montez Sweat actually is the person who's kind of fallen from where he was projected.
Yeah.
He's supposed to go top 10.
Man, I'm glad to hear for him too, man, that he was misdiagnosed, man. That's good news. All right, here it is. Shout outs to my Washington fans, man, out there. My homie Shop Master. Shout outs to my boy Hollywood Sports. One of my best friends, Snoop. He knows who he is. Another one of my best friends, Jason. A lot of my family are Redskin fans, so let's see what y'all gonna do here.
Let's see. Told you.
Dwayne Haskins. Round of applause to the Washington Redskins. Let's go.
Told you. Y'all can pan back to the snow bunny. Y'all can pan back to his lovely friend that's sitting next to him.
Yeah. Hey, Haskins. I'll let your boy be careful. I'm just trying to tell you. I think we got Tony coming. Answering this call with place your current call on hold, or you can merge. How do you merge? Is this how you merge?
Yeah.
Hello. There we
Yes,
go.
Sir.
We got Tony back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, brother. I wasn't as patient with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't wait for it to come up. That's all.
Okay.
Hey, here we are.
Hey, D. Haskins.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
I'm gonna just tell you, be careful.
Be careful, Haskins.
DC
right?
took a lot of people down, brother. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're young. You got money in your pocket. Hey. I'm trying to tell you. It's rough in them streets when you're a young man.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, you know where he really had to be careful.
Wait a minute.
He's from here.
I'm there.
Yeah. I thought they were saying it. I thought they said he was from New Jersey.
Are you all right?
Oh yeah, he grew up in Potomac. Yeah. He be all right. He be good.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that don't know, y'all ever seen the TV show? I never watch it, but the Real Housewives of Potomac. That's Potomac, Maryland. It's very rich out there.
Yes, it is.
Very one of the richest counties in the country. Yeah, he be all right.
Yeah, he be all right.
Be careful when you go in the city. That's all I'm gonna say. Man, Tony, man, so we didn't have you for the full time. We happy to have you back. So we want to hear from you really quick, man. What are your thoughts now that we know all the details? And I'll throw them at you again. Obviously, we traded up to get Devin Bush, and Kenyon and I have now learned, and we didn't realize this at first. We gave away our first pick. Well, we swapped first round picks. Also, our second and a third for next year. But how we feel is we think that we're probably going to trade back into the second round. But what's your thoughts initially on that?
Oh, did you guys just say a second round pick?
This year's second round.
Yep.
Oh. Wow.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad though, Tony. You gotta look at it this way. Their second round pick was a 52. Their third round pick was 66.
Okay, 52. Okay, and so we still have our 2 third-round picks.
Yep, and you can move up.
Okay, well that's not too bad because when you think about it, you're exactly right. I didn't think about it like you just now said because our first third round pick came from the Raiders, which is like right there at the doorstep of the second round.
Right,
so you're exactly right. We can go up. I mean, have you guys talked about who you possibly would get?
Savage, man.
Yeah, I said Savage.
Or Winovich.
Yep, Wino or Savage. That's
that's what I was thinking. Winovich.
How about this? Let me see where we at. This pick 16. So we got roughly 16 more to go. All them corners going this round. I don't know.
Because the corner run hasn't started.
And look, here's another funny thing. If you just, go off of mock drafts, we got roughly 4 more picks until the 20th pick. I'm going to bust out laughing if Greedy Williams is sitting right there at 20.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would.
For all of you guys that was high on Greedy, I mean, it's a lot of people out there that wanted Greedy before Bush.
Yep.
If he's there at 20, that's going to be an interesting conversation.
That would be that's funny, Sim. That's funny.
Ain't none of them boys gone yet. And Greedy is supposed to be your top dog. And Carolina might do something now that some of the big boys are gone. Wait a minute. Is Josh Allen still out there?
No, Josh Allen was gone.
Who he went to?
Yeah.
He went to Jacksonville.
Oh yeah. That's right. We talked about that. Okay.
He went to Jacksonville.
I was about to say.
Oh no. Because actually, if Josh Allen was there,
that was us.
And you were talking, I'm trading up for him.
Yeah.
For getting Bush.
Yeah, that would have been us. I'm trying to figure out, man, what's Carolina gonna do? Because everybody was mocking the defensive lineman for them. So let's see.
But you know what? They lost receiver.
Oh yeah, they did. Pick is in. Is DK Metcalf gonna be catching balls from Cam Newton?
Oh,
wow.
Your boy.
Okay.
FSU.
Okay, y'all know I gotta give it up for my nose.
Your boy, FSU.
Bad boy.
Yeah, what was your scouting report on him? Because you were telling me he was kind of inconsistent. I mean, you watched more Florida State games, so I guess I can trust. Well, I do trust your knowledge on this. So
yeah, it was like when he turned it on, he turned it on. But and it could have just been my bias. Same way we talk about the Steelers sometimes. When somebody ain't really getting off, but I felt like I didn't necessarily feel like his motor was as high as I would want it to be. But he's a bad boy though. I think he'll be a good pro, but we'll see.
He has the length to be like he has the length and I don't know if his size. I mean, I saw a little bit of him. I think I saw Florida State play twice this year, so I saw a little bit of him. So
they said Colbert and Tomlin talking now. Yeah, we'll catch it later, guys. And for you guys who do see it, just give us a preview. Let us know if they do talk about why they traded what they did.
Right.
Y'all can put that in the chat.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, and you say next year's 3rd round pick.
Yeah, because look at it this way. Next year we had 2 3rd-round picks technically because the Le'Veon comp pick is a 3rd rounder at least.
Yeah.
So that's a 3rd. So we would have had 2 3rds next year. Our regular 3rd, and then the 3rd we would have got from the comp. So why not? You can trade one of those 3rds away because you know what I mean. It doesn't hurt you. It just doesn't. So.
You know what? Mark Johnson my bad, Tony. Mark Johnson just said it perfect about Brian Burns. He said he didn't play up to his potential. He got bored at Florida State. And see, that's kind of how I felt about him too. Because I mean, his quickness, his hand usage is all great, but it was times when you like, come on, man. Like you going against this guy, you went against a better guy last week and got off. Like, what's going on?
Right.
So we'll see. Money motivates everybody.
And you just got me thinking about the Rocky Sin thing because I didn't really finish. I didn't talk about that when you were talking about Rocky Sin. Rocky Sin didn't play against any top receivers in college. That's why when Dave T and I heard that on Depot. I heard that on Steelers Depot today, and I was like, what? I saw it. I was like, what? I was like, he didn't play anybody. Yeah. He didn't play anybody. So Pittsburgh drafts top 5 Power 5 conference players with their first pick. 9 times out of 10. This is what they do. If you want to have a real conversation, that's why they picked Artie Burns. Because he went to Miami.
Yep.
Somebody just brought up a good point, man. Let's discuss it while we wait for the next pick. I'll read it. Anesh Sharma, hope I said that correctly. So they just joined the stream, but they think we didn't give up too much for Bush. What do we think? Well, we'll rehash that a little bit. None of us think it was too much, especially if we end up trading back in the second. So I think our opinion is kind of yet to be determined. But he says he feels like it was a solid pick. He's going to have a great impact. I don't know if Barron has speed still, but Barron and Bush. That's what I wanted to ask you fellas, man. So I'll throw it to you guys. Are we going to see Bush and Barron, or Bush and Vince, or Vince and Barron first? And what would we prefer to see?
Well, I think we're going to start out with Vince and Barron
probably
out of the gates. But I think as just to see how he comes along and progresses, you eventually begin to see him be put into packages, and possibly by almost at the end of the year, you might see Barron and Bush.
Somebody said no love for Bostic.
No, Bostic is just coming in for training camp.
Mr. Boom Bostic.
That's it. Bostic Boston's about to be out of there. No, but my preference. This is how I look at it. What Tony is talking about it, and Sim, you know this, and we all know this as Steelers fans. That's the old Steeler way. You bring the rookie in, you let him learn the system. He progresses. By mid-season, he's playing in packages. By the end of the season, he takes over somebody's spot. That's usually what happens with Pittsburgh. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm just gonna keep it 100. And I like Vince Williams.
Hold on, Ken. Ken, you know if I'm cutting you off, it got to be a reason.
Okay.
Nightwolf and Debbie giving us quick reports. Nightwolf says, Sim, Colbert just said he wants to trade back up tomorrow.
I told you.
Boom.
Hey, Kenyon is right on.
Kenyon, that dude, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, Tony, while you was gone, Kenyon was calling. He called Cincinnati's pick. Listen, man, I'm telling you. That scouting report, Kenyon got it, man. He has it.
Yeah.
I'm good at seeing the talent and evaluating it, but Kenyon he knows what's up. He know them players, man.
I mean, he's been on fire. I mean, I'm sorry to cut you off, Kenyon. I mean, just like you just been on fire, brother. I mean, you were right. I mean, we had 10 picks. We have 10 picks. So something is going to give. You're exactly right. You called it.
Giants pick is in. Let's see what they're going to do real quick.
Yeah, because that initial pick, when I heard the first part and they said the second, I was thinking, is it the 52 or the 66? If they would have took the 66, I would have been happy. I would have been ecstatic. You know what I mean? But the fact that they took the 52 and we could trade back up with those 10 picks, because you could package that third and move straight back up in the second, mid-second to almost the same spot where they at right now with the 10th pick. They can do that in a second and get Savage, because Savage is a top 40 player.
Oh man, I would love that.
And that's how I would do it. I would get Savage, and then with that, and then later on, I would look for receiver. That's what I would do. I like Winovich, and he's good, but come on, man, Savage is a little monster. He's just he's a playmaker, and that's what they said. They want playmakers.
Somebody said, "Do Kenyon work for the Steelers front office?" If not, you need to.
No, I do not. That's funny.
Man. Who the Giants got? Let me see what they're gonna do.
Somebody
said
went
earlier that the Giants. What's his name? Haskins gonna try to put 60 up on the Giants when they play.
Oh yeah, 2 times a year, man. 2 times a year, Sim.
I love me some NFL. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think I've told Tony this before. I love the Steelers. Y'all know that. But when we're not on, or when it's like them 4 o'clock spots, I love watching NFC East football. It's always some battles in that conference. So I'm gonna.
Here we go.
All right, let's see, Giants. What y'all gonna do? All right, somebody else announcing the pick, so we got a few seconds, guys.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Kenyon. What was you going to say, man, about the brother, Bush?
Devin Bush? Okay, yeah. Well, to what you were asking, who would you start? And I said, the old way they would try to bring him in kind of slow, let him play sub package. But here's the thing: Pittsburgh Steelers have kind of gone away from that because of the urgency.
Ooh.
And the way
Dexter
Lawrence.
There you go. Boy, Clemson putting them in the league, ain't they?
Clemson, man. That's 3. That's 3 of the top 15. 3 top 20, I mean.
Get your money, big boy. You know you made millions. If you go tonight, you making them millions.
Yo. But that's a good pick for them. Because they lost, didn't they lose Snack? They lost their D tackle 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think
they never replaced him.
Yeah,
they never replaced him. I like him.
Nightwolf just said the same thing. See, guys, what y'all are experiencing tonight, man, we do this thing. We watch football. I love seeing how a lot of us had the same ideas. And that's how it is when you really locked into football, man. It ain't, we still are hardcores, but we look around the league because you never know. Some of these dudes could end up being in Pittsburgh at some point.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, so what I'm saying is that Bush is the type of player that, to me, can start. He can start day one. He can actually start day one. And to me, like I said, I like Vince Williams. I like him.
Not a number 1.
But you did not hear me say love. I said like.
Very true.
I don't like Elmer. I don't like Artie Burns. But I like Vince. But I don't think Vince is a Pro Bowl caliber linebacker. And I think Devin Bush is a Pro Bowl caliber linebacker. And Mark Barron is used to playing in that sub-package thing. I think the Steelers are going to run a lot of 3-3-5 dime coverage this year. That's what they're going to run. And you have to have the athletes to do it. And Vince Williams is not that guy. He's an old school Steelers linebacker. So in the 3-4 package.
There's some audio, guys. Let me see if I can get this. Let everybody else hear it.
2020, 52 this year.
Oh man, I got to turn this up. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna play it, and then I'll tell y'all what was said, because I don't think y'all gonna be able to hear it, but everybody else in the chat will. Guys, I'm about to turn up this audio. They got the audio from the deal between the Steelers and the Broncos. I'm gonna play it. It's 36 seconds. So here it go.
Hey, Mike, are you ready?
Yeah.
So it's 52.
52, yeah.
And the 3 next year.
And the 3 next year.
Hey, Kevin. You guys still good? You want to do that deal? Let's see, I'm looking.
Look at Elway.
20, 52 this year. We go to 20, you guys come to 10. Awesome. We're calling it in.
Vikings pick is in.
Dope. See, I love these are the type of moments. This is why I watch documentaries and stuff. I love seeing stuff like that. Like basically, they got I don't know the guy's name on the phone, but they got him and Elway sitting there, and he basically said, "Hey, you guys still good? You still want to do that deal?" And then they confirmed what the deal was, and he said, "All right, great. We about to announce that thing. Let's do it." Love it.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Wow.
So according to what some other people were saying, I think Adam Schefter was saying the Steelers had been talking to them extensively. So there you have it.
So they went into the draft knowing they were going to try to make that deal. They went into the draft knowing it. Well, if you want to say it's a get back for Cincinnati selected William Jackson.
Oh yeah. You're right.
It's a get back. Cincinnati messed up our whole cornerback.
Stuck us.
We had to draft Artie Burns. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys in the chat, was y'all able to hear that audio there? If not, man, it's on Twitter. That's why I saw it. So, if you go to the Broncos page, the caption there is saying, you guys still good, you want to do that deal. And, it's 36 seconds. But again, man, I love hearing the inside information. And Kenyon already told us it would happen. But to me, hearing that the Steelers and Colbert have already talked about tomorrow, they probably already had that in their plans too.
Yep.
All right, come on, Vikings. Go ahead and get Ford off the board for me.
Oh, a center.
Wow.
Oh,
man, nobody. I'm gonna ask you a question.
But they need a center though. They actually need it.
A lot of.
I was hoping Kobe Ford was gonna go right there.
Hey, you know what?
Greedy Williams gonna be at 20, man. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? I would have took they could have took him and let him compete with Pouncey.
Yeah.
So we have to hear Ben after the game talking about Pouncey has to make that block. Remember when Pouncey got pancake and look, hey, Pouncey 30 something? Hey man, look.
Yeah, that Denver game, man. Why Big Ben was out there talking about AB need to run a flatter route.
Shoot.
You needed to say, yo, Pouncey got to sit down on that block a little bit.
You got to sit down, buddy. You got to sit down.
That's his boy, though. He ain't going to throw him under the bus.
No, he not.
That's that passive-aggressive stuff. You know what I mean? When you passive-aggressive, you know what I mean? You try to deflect.
Somebody just said something that hurt my heart. They said Herb Smith is going to the Patriots. Yikes.
I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be interesting to see what the Tennessee Titans get.
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans, they got a stud team.
Yeah, I'm texting my homeboy right now. He writing me back. One of the guys I do the show with on Thursday, Azure fan, he's a Titans fan. He lives out in Nashville, so I'm asking him now, who you think y'all gonna get? He says trade or pass rusher.
No, you know what they need? Do you know what they don't have? A home run hitting receiver.
Ooh.
You're right.
You're right. Will this be when the receivers come off the board?
Look at that team. Name me the receiver that's a home run hitter.
Ain't nobody.
They're not currently on that roster. So if you want that quarterback, if you want Mariota to have a true target, hey.
You know what? Right now, I believe, Denver or Seattle, that's what Greedy Williams is going to.
Yeah.
Brandon Pittsburgh here in the chat. Brandon PGH34 says we should have picked Greedy.
No.
Yeah.
I like you, Brandon. I strongly disagree.
Yeah, that's an interesting debate, man, because I wanted to have that earlier today, so I guess we can get it in really quick before Tennessee.
Yeah.
When you really think of this, almost walked me off of Bush, to be honest. I was sitting there today thinking, and I was like, I looked at him, and my wife was like, what? I said, you know what? I think we've been looking at the wrong player. I was almost thinking that maybe we were going to go away from Bush because we had Barron as a secure backup, and we need more help with playmakers and turnovers. So it made me think maybe we are going to go corner or safety. So I was thinking, which position do we value the most? But then what kept sticking out in my mind was Colbert saying, I don't think we've done enough to replace Ryan Shazier.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'll ask you this question. I'll ask you this, Tony, and tell me what you guys think. You know my feelings on Greedy. I feel like if you don't tackle in the SEC, I can't rock with you. You know what I mean? Especially at LSU. But do you think Greedy was the best cornerback in this draft? Do you have him rated higher than Byron Murphy? Do you have him rated higher than DeAndre Baker? Do you have him rated higher than Rocky Sin? Because they're all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean,
his tackle is suspect.
Right. Rocky Sin will tackle, correct? He's a tackler, but he didn't play against anybody. DeAndre Baker played in the SEC with Greedy. And if you look at the tapes, DeAndre Baker makes more plays. You know what I mean? To me, when I watch him, he makes more plays. But he's not fast.
Somebody agrees with you in the chat. Roman Alexis, shout out to him. He says, I think Baker is better than Greedy.
Yeah. And then Byron Murphy, who I saw a lot. I saw Byron Murphy a lot because I'm on the West Coast and I see him a lot. So Byron Murphy to me is a zone cornerback. Now, if we're running a LeBeau system, he's the best corner in our system.
Right.
It's not even a debate.
Right.
And he will hit you. He's not afraid to tackle. But he is 5'10". And if you look at our cornerback situation, we got a lot of slot hybrid corners, like 5'10s. You don't have a lot of bigs. And Brian Allen, who been on Pittsburgh and has been a project for, 3 years now?
Yeah.
I can judge him now. I've seen him for 3 years.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. He talking about this year he going to show his skill set. Okay.
All right.
Better do something, young man.
All right.
Yeah. Well, he's getting out of there.
Ironically, though, he will. Well, you know what? Let me not say that because the draft ain't over yet. But I was going to say he will have an opportunity, though, because our depth is a little thin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we don't know. Tomorrow might change that story, or even later on in the draft.
Tim, you taking you like Steven Denmark better than Brian Allen?
I'll take a chance with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Tennessee.
Here we go. Big boys up there.
Yes, sir. I was just saying that.
Number 77 going to be on that stage in about, let me see, how old is he?
So it's 57.
Yeah. They oh,
God,
yeah.
Ah.
Wow. All right, let's get this pick in there. Look at 72. Oh, Jeffrey Simmons. Now remember the caller from Tuesday, guys, that told me I did check him out a little bit. I just watched his highlights, so I'll be honest, I cheated because I didn't think he would be a pick for us in the first round, so I didn't pay a lot of attention to him. But if you're listening, caller, shout outs to you. You called that. You told us to keep an eye on that guy, and there you have it. Tennessee Titans took him. So actually now I am going to, watch some film on him because, again, one of my buddies is a Titans fan, so I would love to know what his thoughts are on that. But I'm going to take look a little more. Oh, wait a minute. He got a little checkered pass there.
Yeah, he has he's been in some trouble. Yeah. Plus he's hurt. So it's really like a redshirt year because he won't be there.
Oh, is that the guy that they were saying had the injury?
Yeah, he has a torn ACL.
Got you.
So he won't be there. He won't be there like yeah, he has like a couple of things. He's been in trouble a couple of times at Mississippi State. And I think Pittsburgh is trying to move away from that. If you know what I mean? I think that's what they've learned through this process to move away from that. Tomlin did say, from what I've been hearing, is that he said that Bush is very cerebral, and I would have to agree with that. See, that's why I think Vince is in trouble.
Right.
Because when you're cerebral and you're a great athlete, that's not good. And he's not Shazier. His athletic ability is, I would say, like a step below Shazier. But I said it before, we have not seen Ryan Shazier in this draft since Ryan Shazier came.
I do remember that video.
I forgot about that.
I remember seeing. I didn't realize that was who it was, but I definitely saw that video.
Wow.
Tennessee, whoa! I think y'all might have reached a little bit.
I thought they needed a receiver, personally.
A lot of people are saying that he was definitely talented, but again, what up, Tav? It's my man Grits Go Ham. What's going on, man? He plays in my online league. He's a beast. Man, this dude. And listen, for you guys that think you're really good at Madden, my man plays in the Zoom cam.
Wow.
On both defense and offense, and he be busting heads. So shout outs to my man in the chat here. Grits Go Ham. That's his tag right there.
Wow.
But yeah, man. Can't wait to see how tomorrow's gonna shake out. I'm interested in this pick here too, with Baltimore coming up.
Yeah, that I was just thinking that.
What does Baltimore really need?
Receivers.
Baltimore. They need receivers. They need outside linebackers.
It doesn't matter if they get receivers because Lamar Jackson has to be accurate.
Oh, that's right.
Right. That's right.
Or do you do you stock up on? They need an inside linebacker because they lost C.J. Mosley, but there's no inside linebacker that you would take at this pick. So
they got Tavon Young, right? Mm-hmm. And they have another. Didn't they pick up another corner?
Yeah, they still have what's your boy from Colorado who's been in and out of lineup, big corner. They have him. Jimmy Smith.
Oh,
so do you take
Jimmy Smith is getting old though.
Yeah, do you say okay, we get greedy, and that could be the usher out the door for Jimmy Smith transition. Jimmy Smith, if you compare Greedy and Jimmy Smith when they both were coming out, Jimmy Smith is just as tall as Greedy. I would say Greedy's a little bit faster. Jimmy Smith is more physical though. So Jimmy Smith with his.
No, I was saying that they picked up another corner 2 years ago. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, They got hold on, it's gonna come to me. This was his second year this year.
Yeah. Can't think of his name.
I keep wanting to call him Lattimore, but it ain't Lattimore. Lattimore's in the Saints. It's the other dude.
Hold up.
I think they went to the same school, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold up. Let me see.
Did they? What's the dude's name, man?
Hold up. I'm about to look at their roster.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look at now.
I can see him clear as day and cannot remember this dude's name. Marlon Humphrey.
Yes,
that's who it is.
That's who I'm talking about.
From Bama. Yeah, that's right. Yes, right. The other kid went to Ohio State.
So do you make that deal? Do you draft a cornerback, or do you draft? This is their cornerbacks currently on their roster: Anthony Averett, Tavon Young, Jimmy Smith, Cyrus Jones, Brandon Carr. They have Stanley Jean Batiste from Nebraska, who's been in and out of the league. Marlon Humphreys.
They might
Maurice
need to go corner because some of them dudes don't sound like the long plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want them to get we don't need them to get no more corners. Leave them alone. Because what's the guy that we used to continue to burn all the time?
Yeah, Jimmy Smith Antonio Brown used to get Jimmy Smith all the time too. Actually, you know who was doing Jimmy Smith really bad this year? When they put him on Juju.
Yeah.
And Juju was like a little bit more physical. He's like, I guess Juju's their same size, but Juju is like a little bit bigger. So, you know, let me tell you something. If Juju ran a 4.3, yeah, Brandon Carr.
That's what I'm talking about. Brandon Carr. Keep him.
But Brandon Carr, you know about Brandon Carr? He does make plays. He is a playmaker. Can you name a cornerback on another team that's a playmaker? I'll wait.
Oh, yeah.
There is not one.
Yeah.
Steven Nelson might have to do it. Yeah. Hopefully.
We drafting the corner. It's happening.
Denver is in. Let's see what Denver gonna do. This is gonna be interesting, man, because people are gonna forever compare this pick with Devin Bush.
That's true.
Whoever this guy is.
That's true.
Let's see.
Ooh, what? Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Noah Font.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I'm going to give a round of applause really quick to the SteelersDepot.com.
That's interesting. He's perfect for Denver.
Round of applause to Steelers Depot, Dave Bryant and Alex Kazor, because I remember them specifically saying before the trade happened, this was weeks ago, that the Steelers needed to be concerned with Cincinnati and Denver as far as Bush, and they said, Denver is more than likely in the market for a tight end, or possibly Bush. So they hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, Noah Fant is not gonna block for you. He's perfect for Denver because he's not a blocker.
Somebody said they'd be pissed if Noah Fant would have went to the Patriots. So you got your wish, but again, man, Herb Smith don't sleep. What if? Let me throw some scenarios out there to piss all us off.
Please don't go there, because I don't want to say I'm reading your mind, but please don't go there.
It's a receiver. Just what if somebody like DK Metcalf ends up in New England? Wow.
Last night, another a wide receiver that Bill Belichick likes is AJ Brown.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see AJ Brown going there.
6'1", 230. That's a big boy, man.
Here's the thing about the Patriots. When they draft receivers, when you play for the Patriots, you have to be cerebral.
Man, look at that speed, though. I'm just marveling over us having a guy that can run the middle of the field like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Vance is cool and all.
Look,
Vance ain't quite got that movement right there.
But let me tell you something, though. If Vance McDonald was a healthy tight end, he's not. Yeah. He's not. So I'm not going to give him that credit.
Vance,
but if he was a healthy, he a bad boy.
Yeah,
look, you don't straight arm no safety and run past everybody. The boy can run. He ran a 4.4 at his combine.
You know what?
When he came out.
You know what? I'm gonna have to check what I said and agree with you on that one point. If you think about it, Vance, a lot of times when he was in open field, he was out of there.
Hey man, I'm just saying, like it's really funny. Like you have Madden. On Madden, they even got that speed wrong because they had Jesse James just almost the same speed as Vance. I'm like, no, Vance is fast. He's just He's big and fast.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
That's right.
My man in the crowd, y'all see that dude? He had the smelling sauce, putting it to everybody's nose. Y'all saw that?
I saw that.
What in the world? People are crazy, man.
I saw that.
And poured beer on his head.
I saw that.
Oh my goodness, people are nuts, man.
Oh my gosh, man, that's funny, man. That's funny. Oh yeah, I'll tell you the story of me. What happened to me? My misdiagnosis. I got diagnosed to be out 8 to 10 weeks my senior year in high school, and I had like a lot of offers. So doctor told me, "We're gonna put a splint on your hand. We're gonna put a cast on. You're gonna sit out 10 weeks." I said, "That's nice." I said, "But I'm not sitting out." He was like, "No, you have to sit out because the ligaments are damaged." I said, "Yeah, I'm still playing. So you need to find me a splint that I can shoot with, and I'm gonna keep playing." I sat out one game, sat out one practice, came back, played with essentially torn ligaments in my thumb, and averaged 28 points a game. So I was happy.
Wow. That's because you a lotto stud, brother.
No, man. No, man. It's risk reward. It's like that's your senior year. You sit out. Your offers go down. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I sit out, I wasn't going to get. You know what I mean? It's just playing. It's just love of the game. Right. I always tell people it's love of the game. It's like I wasn't going to be coddled. I wasn't going to let anybody say, "Oh, we're going to wait till you're 100% healthy." I was like, "No, man. I don't like those dudes. I hate those guys, man. Those guys irritate me."
Right. Lotto stud.
And don't get me wrong, I was in pain every night. Don't get me wrong, but it was all good. It's like, look, man, my favorite player is Michael Jordan. You can't look.
Oh man.
I gotta look. You gotta stick with the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? You can't mess around.
Hold on. It's Green. Did Green Bay?
Somebody said there's a trade.
Yeah. Because Green Bay traded back up. They traded up. They traded up in this draft.
Traded up to Baltimore's spot.
Wait a minute. Yeah. They had picked 30. Green Bay had 2 picks in the first round. They had picked 30.
Ooh.
They might be getting a corner. Perhaps.
They might be getting a wide receiver.
Just to let you guys know too, man, this is probably the longest show we've ever done. So I use an actual camera, a DSLR. The battery's probably going to cut out here in a moment because I see it here on the screen. So if it goes, no problem. Just still listen in. You'll still see the background. You just won't see me in the picture, but you'll still hear us. So just want to let y'all know that. Not sure how much, we'll be on here for however long we want. Maybe we'll go until the end of the draft. We'll see. Shout outs to all of us who have wives. I have to throw this in here. Y'all see what I'm holding right here? This is a margarita. Okay? My wife texts me and says, "Margarita is at the door." Folks, this is why, and I'm not a heavy drinker. We every now and then we have a little something. This is why you find the woman for you. That's the little stuff like that, young bucks. If y'all listening, that's when you can tell who's supposed to be wifey. Little simple stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's very minor, but just the thought. Because we're both off tomorrow, and we probably was going to have a little chill night. She understood what I was doing tonight, and still, hey, babe, margarita's right at the door. Hey, man. That's all I'm going to tell y'all, man.
Sim kicking that Barry White knowledge on y'all. Y'all know about that.
Question. The question I want to ask, are you going to have a chill night tomorrow? Because it's going to be trading into the second round.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. I've already made those plans. I said, look, probably Friday, Thursday and Friday, we probably going to do this thing. So I just want to let you know.
But shout outs to the wives because they not bothering us while we watching our Steelers.
Wait a minute. What if Green Bay selects Hollywood Brown?
Woof.
Ooh.
Let's just be glad we ain't playing Green Bay for a few more years.
Yes, thank you.
They might take a safety, man.
Another pro tip tip for you guys out there too. Make sure if you with your margarita, step up to the big boys, and you got to use a reposado if you're gonna go tequila. Don't mess with the other stuff. Don't go blanco. Reposado.
Oh no!
It took Darnell Savage. Darnell Savage is gone. Darnell Savage is gone.
I want to hit the Florida Evans on him.
Look, dang, man.
Hey, well, at least
wanted that dude, man.
At least he in the NFC.
Well, on the one Thornhill.
Now here's the question, good folks. That was a beautiful pick. I actually watched that whole game right there.
I watched that game, yeah.
Kenyon put me on to that one. Here's the question, folks. Now, is that a reach?
Davis trade pick to the Eagles.
Ooh. Wow. Right. I mean, the Eagles might take. Trades is getting heavy right now, man. I like Savage, man. I saw him. I told you, that's why I sent you the games. I was like, I love this kid, man.
This
kid right here. Look at him, special teamer too. Oh my God, he would have walked in and played special teams for us.
Is he a reach, folks? Because if the Steelers would have picked him at 20, I'm sure people would have said it was a reach. This is why, when we talked about Tuesday, man, I want to hear Kenyon and Tony's thought. Why I said what Colbert was ranking people. This dude might have been ranked high for Green Bay, so I don't consider him really necessarily a reach. Look what they got. They got Rashawn Gary, who's probably going to be decent.
Darnell Savage.
You get Savage on the back end in the first round. I ain't mad at that.
Nope.
I'm not mad at that at all.
They needed that safety, being as though what's the corner that went to the Redskins? It's gone.
What's his name? His name is on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it.
Yeah, but anyway, they needed the safety.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Green Bay has needed defense for quite a long time.
You talking about their first round pick from Alabama?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Clinton Dix.
Yeah. He's better than coming out to me. Because Savage is a playmaker. He gets picks. He's better than.
Yes, he is.
All right, guys. It says the battery is low, so when y'all see the screen go black, then y'all understood why. So
it was said today. I was talking to one of my coworkers that's an Eagle fan, and he said that they were talking about trading that one of their wide receivers, the number one pick that they had.
Well, I know they just got back. They just got back D.
Yeah,
and they just got back. But they have. Let me see. They got D. They got my boy from USC.
Boy from USC.
That's interesting. Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting scenario. I'm trying to think. Would I trade him? That's a great question. That's a good question. I don't know if I would trade. I mean, that's three wide receivers they got that are kind of studs. I mean,
Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson Aguilar has never become. That's hard because they won a Super Bowl with him. You know what I mean? That's hard. That's hard to I don't think he's a super stud. I didn't think he was a super stud when they were at USC, and that's my squad. You know what I'm saying? But I never looked at him like.
It's saying in the Eagles, the Eagles were on their on Eagles radio. I think that's what he was telling me, that if the Eagles get a wide receiver, they're gonna trade Nelson Aguilar.
If you watch him on screen drinking,
I was wondering if y'all saw it.
It's just hilarious. But what I would say, I guess that would be an interesting trade. Let me tell you something. The Eagles are unpredictable. Like, the Eagles will do anything they make moves at any point. They don't care. So, It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm still like,
I was about to drop another jewel on y'all, man, but we gonna keep this about. Let's just say I'm reading another text message from the lovely wife, but we'll keep this PG rated.
Oh my gosh! Oh man!
All I'm saying, guys, is listen, man. Real women just know how to finesse situations.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this kid right here is good.
Okay, Eagles.
This kid right here is good, man.
Andre Dillard, guys, for who's listening and can't see.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's a stud. Yeah, I like him. That's a good pick for Philadelphia.
I need y'all to explain to me why is it these cornerbacks are still on the board.
Look, the cornerbacks are gonna fall to the second.
What about the wide receivers too?
Receivers.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that keeps my hope alive that Hakeem Butler will be there in the third. Yes.
Yes, sir.
You ain't never lied, man.
He never lied.
That's the beauty of the draft, man. Is as people fall and continue to fall, the people who are projected behind them fall.
Yep. Because Savage stock went up quick, but you know what? Dave and them said it. His stock was rising. So Savage was. I think if we would have took Bush, Savage would have been in play at 20.
You think Savage is it? Y'all, you think he's best safety in the draft?
Ooh.
Because reason why I'm asking is I just wonder if it's a situation where, of course, he's a great playmaker and Green Bay identified it, but do they think they got the best safety, or they just went and got their guy?
The question the retort to you would be: do you think he's the best safety to you, or because I know you love Thornhill. I know you love Savage, but I know you love Thornhill.
Yeah, he bad.
And Nasir Adderley was actually the first was the safety that was ranked the highest at some point. And then you have Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from Florida, who I loved in the beginning until I started watching more tape on Savage and Thornhill. That's the question. Savage for their scheme, Green Bay is like Pittsburgh in a lot of ways. They look for playmakers.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So Clinton Dix wasn't like a Clinton Dix isn't really wasn't like a true playmaker. This kid right here is a true playmaker. So
right.
Shout out to my boy Dez in the chat, man. Listen, yo, Dez is a real one, man. Dez know when to recognize real. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my man right there. And he's a Ravens fan. See what I'm saying? But me and him we cool like that. You know, it ain't about teams. Like, we appreciate each other. You know what I mean? So shout outs to Dez, man. Always knowing what's on my mind.
That's funny.
Yeah, man, Dez and official. Sometimes you just gotta school the young boys, man. You know, I used to be 18, 20, 21. You know what I mean? We just letting you know what to look forward to when you get up there, man. You know, when you pass 30, when you got a wife and I'm just letting y'all know what to look forward to, man. Have your fun now, but I'm telling you, when you get the one, you'll start appreciating a lot of things more that you didn't really care about when you was 21 and young, dumb, and y'all know the rest.
Right. Well, the reality is it's not about the others. It's not about the other stuff. The little stuff is the part. The little stuff is the stuff that gets you. Yeah. It's not the other stuff.
Yeah.
The other stuff is like it's like I compare it to a car. You know what I mean? It's like looking at a car from the outside. Oh man, my man got some dope rims on that car. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what is the inside junk? Because if the inside is junk, it don't matter. So
right.
That's how you approach it. Now I'm not married, but I am in LA. It's a different environment in Los Angeles.
Hey, don't say nothing else, can you?
I'm just gonna shut up right there. I'm gonna keep it PG.
I've been there a few times.
I'm gonna keep it PG. But let me just say, it's a whole different animal.
Man, listen, man.
Out here.
I've been there a few times, and it's a few rap lyrics that Kendrick Lamar and Dr. Dre said on his album. I'm not gonna repeat them here, but when they talk about the WWW,
yes,
Lord have mercy.
Yes,
that's all I'm gonna say.
And that's like my second favorite Kendrick Lamar song.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, it's a different beast.
And they friendly, man. It ain't the East Coast. Everybody is so. Kenya know the personalities are just different.
Let me tell you something.
Oh man.
Next time you in LA, we're gonna have to rendezvous because I was gonna make a comment.
Mm-hmm.
I can take you to spots that you can't even conceive in your brain. You become a GOT fan. You want to see some real bunnies? Oh, I'll show you some bunnies.
Oh man,
I'll show you some bunnies, buddy.
Yeah, LA is something serious, man.
You be making that phone call like my man on Harlem Nights. Hey, put your mother on the phone. Hello?
I ain't never coming
home again. Goodbye.
That's one of the funniest movie lines of all time. My man ain't even do it gracefully. He just like, hey, look it. All right, man. Well, let's get back to football, man. That's another podcast that we could bring to y'all, but nah.
Yeah.
We'll reserve that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Texans.
Oh, these old tackles, man.
Howard. Okay.
That's crazy.
Now, I'll be fair and saying I didn't really know what I had no idea what the Texans needed. So maybe if some Texan fans will see this on the rebound, y'all hit me up and let me know how y'all feel about that pick. Let me read to y'all what my boy Azure Effect said, man. Shout outs to my homie Azure. Rail is his real name. He said he's a Titans fan. He said he loves the pick. So that boy is a beast. We just have to wait till November to play him. And he's talking about the Simmons kid. So
okay.
I don't know much about him. I mean, the caller who called in on Tuesday told us about it. I watched a game. But, I didn't really dive all the way into it. But apparently he's a really good player. So hopefully his personal stuff don't catch up to him. Hope he's past that. And I wish him luck, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch him on film, I think I saw them play against Auburn. And I think he had a good game. But, yeah, I know he was supposed to go high. I think if he wasn't injured, he might have went top 10. If he wasn't injured. So,
wow, man! Hey, round of applause to my boy Dez, man. And I'll tell y'all why in here in just a moment. Huge shout out to my homie Dez, man. I'm gonna read his comment. He said, "Yeah, man, I'll be 30 next month, and me and my wife been 11 years strong. Come November, get you one you die for." That's it. Yo, Dez, man. Happy early birthday to you, my brother. And yeah, man, listen, we all are guys. We all been young, and I'm telling you, it's easy for us to say this now because, we at a different level. But have your fun, young boys. Please do, because I did. Do your thing. Go have your fun. But I'm telling you, when you find Shorty, ain't nothing like it. And look at Dez. Again, he said he's going to be 30 next month. He said they're 11 years strong. He caught her early. So
that's crazy. Yeah.
I salute you for that because at 22, 23, yeah, bro. I was a problem.
22.
I was a problem
22,
out there.
20. Man, I was a problem at 16.
Yeah.
So that's not like,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I got Sim by years. My birthday just passed. So it's like, trust me.
Man,
it's a whole. What I learned is that it just depends on where you are because I just think there's.
Look, you see Debbie. Debbie, sometimes we forget. She said, "Hey," she said, "Hello, I'm not a guy, but I understand."
Oh yeah! Shout out to Debbie. Round of applause.
Round of applause to Debbie, man.
Hey, man, Debbie pulled on to something I said. That's why I'm quiet. That's why I was quiet.
Hey,
man. I'm just saying, my favorite line that I always say, and I promise, guys, we'll get back to football here in 2 seconds. But I always say, listen, I won't always a Christian. That's what I always say. I had my fun, brother.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
God, funny guy, man.
That's funny. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that I'm sticking to football because, you know, my LA stories are LA. You know, that's not for everybody to know that. You know, that's not even that's a private conversation because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to get into that, but it's let me just say, LA is a nice place to visit, and just don't come out here with a wife or fiance and then expect you have a long relationship.
Just be secure in your stuff, man. Listen, that's all I'm gonna tell you. You know. But all right,
That's
man. Let's transition back to football.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my homie, my cousin, my big brother, more like a big brother. I don't even call him cousin. Floyd is in here, man. Jamie Ellis is the name y'all see there. He says, you know, what up, Floyd? It's an inside joke. I told you guys this before. We call each other Floyd. It's a long story, but anyway, he says, what up? Give me a quick recap of responses tonight. So basically, Floyd, man, and I know he texted me. He said he wanted me to give him a call, and I told him I was doing the show. Basically, my thoughts on it, and I'll let Kenyon and Tony give their thoughts too. They're on the show with us tonight. I think it was a good move. It's good for us to see the Steelers go outside the norm. You know, we've talked about that. They don't never really do things that we don't foresee. It's good to see them be aggressive. I think Devin Bush is a great pick. I think I share the sentiment of Kenyon. I don't think any of us really wanted to trade that much to go up to get him. However, that second round pick is probably Steelers are probably gonna get back in there. With us having the number 66 pick from Oakland, a lot of us thought Savage would be the guy that we would go get. So maybe this shakes up a few things. But they say Colbert already said tonight that he is looking to possibly trade up again tomorrow. So I'm good with it. You know, we swapped places as far as the first round. We gave up our second, but again, I think we're going to get back in the second round with still 8 picks remaining. And, you know, we gave up a third next year. I think that's a pretty good deal, especially if Bush turns out to be the guy that we think he is. So that's my quick recap, man. I think it was a few shakeups tonight. We didn't see a lot of these players going when they did, but I think the Steelers are sitting sweet at the moment. But yeah, man, Kenyon and Tony, man, y'all give y'all quick thoughts as well. Let Floyd know how y'all feel about this.
I mean, great pick. That's the only thing that I can say. We, like you said, traditionally we've never seen it. It happened today. Great pick. Like Kenyon said, a very cerebral inside linebacker. You know, Kevin Colbert been looking for something to replace someone to replace Shazier. You know, just by looking at some of the film that I've seen, the guy is a stud. Like when we were talking, I always forget that you know, so far in the process of this draft that did have 10 picks. So we didn't lose too much on the second round. So, but like you said, maybe we can go up to the third round and get it. And I know they can ready to come up on the clock.
Raiders pick is in, and then we'll let Kenyon give his thoughts.
See.
And the camera died, by the way. You guys probably saw
Wow, a running back.
Yeah, they said they targeted him. They targeted Josh Jacobs. That's why Marshawn Lynch retired. They targeted him. Gruden said he was taking a running back. He said it in the first round.
Congrats.
They targeted.
Congrats, young boy. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to because some people really want to see you. So I'm gonna try to get the webcam running. But if not, man, y'all can listen for the remaining amount of time that we're gonna be on. But what you got, Kenya, man? Let Floyd know how you feel in totality so far as far as Devin Bush and where we stand tonight.
Well, I said at the beginning of the show when me and Tony and Tim were first on here, I said that I wouldn't have made that trade. But then as you think about it, if it's their guy, I'm happy that they kind of went out the box. They do it every 20 years. They did it with Troy, and if they think Bush is the guy, and I think he's a perfect fit for that defense, I just do. And Floyd, so to me, I'm cool with it because even if you say we lost the second round pick, that 66 pick you can trade up, and I believe they have a deal in place. I think they already got the deal. That's why they made the first deal. With 10 picks, you're not drafting 10 players. So 10 picks gives you ammunition to make moves. So to me, it's a good look. I mean, most people complain that the Steelers don't make moves. Now you complain when they make a move. So I mean, what's it gonna be? So I'm like, to me, who was the best player on their board? Obviously, it was Bush. All the signs pointed to them drafting Bush. I'm not a big fan of people going to pro days, but when they send the whole house, that's a message.
They send everybody.
So I look at it like Bush should walk in. Look, man, I'm telling you, that guy's gonna start. You know, he's gonna start. I don't know who's losing their job, but somebody's not playing. I think Bostic's gonna be gone because he's not a special teamer. But as far as Bush, Vince Williams, look, I like Vince Williams, but to me, that's the picks to me. And you can, in a second, we can still strike. We can get some extra. We can make a move in a second. It would have been nice to get Savage, but hey,
yes,
on to the next safety. Anyone calling Juan Thornhill? You know, 'cause I'm cool with that too. So,
and as you guys are probably seeing, man, the webcam just ain't the same, man. It just ain't the. Oh man, this is yeah. But I mean, y'all want to see me, so I guess nah, I don't like this. This is like y'all see it. This is y'all can see the scraggly beard. Nah,
that's funny. That is funny.
We gotta let this roll, man.
That's funny.
So I'll be back with the real camera tomorrow. And it's funny, man, because I didn't even realize how important camera clarity was until, again, family. My wife's brother is a photographer. He got me into cameras. I take little pictures here and there. He was the one who got me into real cameras. He was like, nah, man, even for the YouTube stuff, trust me, you want a camera. Because then you get the depth of field and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't realize all that. But as y'all can see, you see the difference in the quality of the camera. Yeah, so y'all just going to have to watch the black screen for the remainder of the night. That joint look terrible, man.
Jordan asked me what about cornerback. We need a cornerback in a second. If the cornerback is there, I'm cool. I mean, I think you can get a cornerback in the third and the fourth, though. Yeah. I think there's depth at cornerback this year. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna die if we don't get one in the second, or if we move up in the second. We move up in the second, you better get somebody that's an impact player. First and second rounders have to be impact players. So
Floyd said we didn't give up as much as I thought. With Oakland's third, it's really a late second. Yep, and we picked up a third for Bell to replace the third we lost last year. Exactly. Exactly. So I think, man, especially if we trade back into the second, then from there it's business as usual. We're gonna have our original. This is what they'll probably do. I'm pretty sure they're gonna leverage the number 66 pick, get in the second.
Yep.
Then we'll keep our original third. We'll keep our original fourth and our fifths and sixth, and boom, there you have it.
I think we'll make 3 trades.
Oh yeah, what do you think the third one might be?
Well, they have 3 6s.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that will leave them with 9 picks. I don't think they're going to keep 9 picks. I'm not sure they're keeping 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, it's all about. I think one of those 6 round picks can go. You got to remember they have 2 thirds and 2 5s. So the 2 5s, look.
Oh, I forgot about the 2 5s too.
Remember the Antonio Brown deal was the 3rd and the 5th.
Right.
Wow.
I didn't know that they had 2 5s. I thought we only had 1. We got the 5 back.
Remember,
but you could be right.
From Oakland.
5. Yeah.
Ooh.
So you can move. So you can kind of move. You know what I mean? They can make a couple of moves. They can trade up in the second. They can trade up in the third. They can load up in the third.
Mm-hmm. So what we'll probably do, guys, just to give everybody an expectation, man, we'll probably just, we'll rock out until the last pick. And then, we'll get out of here for tonight. We almost at 3 hours, which I don't even care about the length of time tonight.
It was worth it, man.
And I
been a
definitely
great show.
plan to come back tomorrow, man, if I can. I'm not sure of the time yet, but cut on your notifications, man. If you subscribe, cut on the notifications so you know when we up and running. I'll correspond with these brothers and see if I can get them back on. And at some point, that is the plan. We'll do the second and third round tomorrow. That could be a super long show, though. How much time they got on in between time in the second?
I think the picks are quicker in the second and third.
Okay.
The first round is the long. The first round is the one where they kind of, where it's spaced out. You know what I mean? The second and third is when they kind of cut that time down.
So we'll plan to do that, and then as far as the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and all of that, what I plan to do at that point is maybe after that's over at some time, even if it's not Saturday, maybe Sunday. We'll try to all get together again, and we'll just rehash all of those picks, and there you have it. So that's how we're going to, probably knock it out like that.
Do a recap.
Yeah, I'm on the. I was going to say I'm on the Steelers on their page, and they only showing we only have 1/5 round.
Oh, okay.
Did we give up
1/5 round?
Wait. Did we lose a fifth this last year?
We lost the fifth last year.
Oh, that's it. That's the pick. That's the pick. Yeah, that's the pick.
Well, they got Marquise Brown. That's Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Brown to Baltimore. Wow. But y'all know what though? That's gonna be just like what we had to deal with when they had the other Brown.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
So we gotta put the clamps on that speed.
That's true. And the difference is that I don't have a lot of trust in Lamar being accurate like that. So
very true.
He's perfect for Lamar because he can throw the little quick slants. But this kid right here is, you can argue, is more gifted than Antonio Brown coming out of college. Because he's fast and he's twitchy. You know what I mean?
I didn't see him. Well, I'm not going to say it wouldn't happen, but I didn't necessarily see him being the first receiver off the board.
Yeah, me neither. Nah.
Right.
Nah. But you know what? I thought DK Metcalf was overhyped. I said that when he ran in the combine. I said he's overhyped. He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, I think his lateral cone testing wasn't good at all, man.
Yeah.
His change of direction.
And he can't run routes. He's not a great route runner. I mean, essentially, you know what he is? He's what's our boy that we lost? He's him. He's him. He's a version of him. Same type of speed, same height.
Look at
this
that
kid right here, man.
Lord,
I'm telling you.
Mercy, speed kill.
He's fast.
I can see him. This is just hypothetical. But I'm just looking at him and imagining how fast he'd be running past Artie Burns if he was still out there. Not because Artie ain't got the speed, but Artie be looking in that backfield too much, man.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what Artie's doing. I don't know what Artie's doing when he's out there.
Ooh,
look at that. Look at that.
That's when the speed kills you. Them drag routes.
Oh my gosh. Well, you see that cut? You see how he dipped on the corner? That was it. It was yeah, this kid right here, man.
Pretty sure he trains with AB. I would imagine.
Oh yeah. AB was at his game. If you watched the Oklahoma West Virginia game, AB was at that game. He was on sidelines with a big leather coat on.
Ooh, the coach traded pick red.
Oh Lord. Okay, Washington. See y'all trying to make some noise.
Oh.
Let me hit up some of my Washington folk on Twitter and see what they think about that Haskins pick.
Who's Washington gonna pick? Thanks, Luke. Martavis Bryant. Yeah, he's like DK Metcalf is like Martavis Bryant to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I thought AJ Brown. If any receiver was gonna go first, I would have bet maybe AJ Brown because he's more complete.
Right.
So he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall right to New England, man. I can see it.
Man, I appreciate all you guys out there rocking with us tonight, man. We still over 150 live viewers. That's what's up. Emmanuel Omar real quick says, hey, let's talk about Haskins going to his hometown team where I live right now. Haskins to the Redskins, the QB killers. Someone speak on this. Sim Kenyon, please holla at your boy. I think it's dope, man. For whatever reason, all the reports, they kept saying that he was a New Jersey kid. So I didn't even know he was from this area, until they put it up there saying he went to school in Potomac, Maryland. Maybe he was, born maybe in New Jersey. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. But to me, I always like that. That's a pretty dope story, man. And I think he's going to have a vendetta out for the Giants because I'm sure he assumed that's where he was going to be picked at. So, yeah, man, I think that's great. I really do, especially, again, if you say he's been rooting, for the team and he's a hometown guy. You can't ask for better.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick for them. I think it's a great landing spot. And I stated before that the owner really loved him. The owner was enamored with him, before the draft. That was the pre-draft buzz. So I guess he went to the place he should have went.
Your boy Hollywood had a grill in. Y'all saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw
that.
that.
Florida boy. Them Florida boys, man. That's what's up, man. Hey,
I saw that.
That boy overcome with emotion. He know. You go in the first round, you already know what them dollars like. And he's the first one of his skill group. So
yeah, that's true. You're right.
We could drive that price up.
You know what? Great point. Yeah, that's contract negotiations. Hey man, I'm the first one taken. I'm the first one that got picked. Wow, what do you think? What do you think Daniel Jones is gonna ask for then?
Wow.
Right.
I mean, I know what Kyler Murray is gonna ask for, but what is Daniel Jones gonna get? Because he came out.
Is he good, man? I have not watched any film on that dude.
Which who?
Daniel Jones.
Look, I didn't see what people were saying he was, or some scouts were saying he was. I didn't see, I'm just talking to me personally. He plays the Duke. I ain't see it, but yeah, I don't know. I think look. Let's look at draft history. There's always a quarterback that's taken higher than they should have been taken.
You're right.
It never fails. Remember the kid that got drafted from Florida State? What's your boy? You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. He's married to the ESPN. He's married to the ESPN girl.
I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
A bum. Christian Pond.
I called him a bum. Resurrected him, Justin off bum. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, when he got picked, I was like, are y'all serious? But I was like, are y'all serious? So, I don't know. Look, it falls in my squad, USC. Look, Matt Leinart went Mark Sanchez. Don't get me started.
God. Yeah,
don't get me started, man. Matt Leinart, but I always tell people they don't know the story. People say, Matt Leinart was a bust. I keep telling people, when he made it to the NFL, the money he made, and you gotta remember, Matt Leinart made a lot of money. He got guaranteed money when he came in. Did. Remember this. I always tell people this. Matt Leinart was a bigger star at USC than he ever was in the pros. When he walked around USC, because that's USC's glory years. That's when they was winning championships back to back, the Bush years, Matt Leinart years.
Oh yeah.
He was walking around. He was walking around LA. Yeah, remember, LA didn't have a football team then, so that was our football squad. Think about it like that. They were rock stars, man. They walked down the street. It was just, you talking about, oh Lord, you talking about walking around campus and nobody can say nothing to you.
I believe it.
Come on, man. In Los Angeles, remember, USC campus in LA. Enough said.
Man, I just looked at Alex Kazua. Leave it to Steelers Depot, man. He said, list of receivers the Steelers will face in the AFC North this year. A.J. Green, Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, Tyler Boyd, and Marquise Brown.
Woo.
Wow.
That's not for the faint of heart right there.
I'm thinking about it in my head. I'm thinking in my head like, okay, now what is our draft strategy? Let me see. Safety, cornerback. Cornerback, safety, I'm just thinking like you need to just double up, like because this is gonna be crazy.
That's pretty mean right there.
Wow.
Redskins came up. Wow.
All right, Redskins pick is in, guys. Let's see what it is.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, he dropped. He dropped.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. Hey.
Yo.
Hey.
Yo.
I ain't mad at that.
Yo. Look, they already got one hybrid outside linebacker that's a beast.
Yeah.
You put him on the other side.
Man, see, I know we ain't talking about our team, but I love seeing stuff like that.
I do too.
They got them a nice, solid, young quarterback at 15. Because technically, he dropped because people thought the Giants was going to take him.
Yep.
Now you get this guy who we're hearing was misdiagnosed. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder.
Look at this.
Ran a 4.41. A DN, folks.
Look at this.
Lord have mercy. That's all your tall sweeps and all that.
Go
ahead and throw them out the window. You can take the tosses out of the playbook.
Ooh. Look at this.
Telling y'all, man. Steeler fans. When our Steelers are not playing or our game is over, some of the most enjoyable football to watch is NFC East football. I love it.
I would agree. I would throw AFC West in there too, though.
Oh yeah. Can't forget them.
Yeah. I would throw AFC West in there. You know what? This making me think in my head. Man, we gotta draft Chase Winovich, man. Because
that's what I was just ready to say to you.
The same things you were saying, like, and Tony, me and you said it to before. Look, man, the same things that Elmer don't do, that's what Chase does. Like, Chase plays hard every down. Now you watch the tape, he go after it every down. Yeah, we might have to draft Chase, man.
Yeah, might have to get him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that. Mother, son, congratulations, young boy.
That's some cool stuff.
I can't imagine it, man. I swear I can't imagine. I mean, some people know, some people don't. You know, I went, growing up in Richmond. You know, I know the Shopper, brothers, Darren Shopper and Jamin Shopper, and it's unfortunate. Y'all know what happened with Darren. I don't want to talk too much about that.
Right.
Definitely didn't see any of that coming.
No.
He's older than me, but I knew him. I grew up around him. Their father was my driver's ed teacher.
Okay.
But I always wondered, man, how it felt as a parent. Both of his sons got drafted. Like, how did that feel? Both of your sons go to the NFL.
Yeah.
So when I look at these parents, man, I'm like, wow. I can't even imagine how that has to feel. Can't even imagine.
Yeah, I think
they both were studs too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jamie was a beast at Baltimore.
Jamie was a beast. Remember, Jamie was on that defense that won the Super Bowl, that destroyed everybody. So
yeah, Tony Siragusa.
Oh yeah.
I give y'all something to laugh at, and Floyd will know this more than anybody else. Fun fact: in high school, Jamie was a backup running back, and he was the backup to my brother. He couldn't even see the field.
Wow!
Like, my brother was a beast.
Wow, that's crazy.
But situations happen, man, and he just didn't get the shot. He didn't get the shot. It just is what it is. Sometimes it ain't meant. But that's funny how Jamie ended up growing a little bit. They turned him into a linebacker and he got into the league.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
It's just crazy how they play. I mean, because I know a lot of dudes that made it to the league, football and basketball, so it's kind of crazy. I grew up in Inglewood, California. I mean, you know, we had Harold Miner who made it to the league. Baby Jordan. We had Paul. I mean, I'm older than you, so I was a freshman when Harold was what was he? Whatever. So, and then Paul Pierce came out of Inglewood. If you want to go real deep and throw people off, Reggie Theus came out of Inglewood High School. This is all the same high school.
Wow.
I mean, just out of basketball. You know what I mean? We had so much talent in Inglewood. I left and moved to the Valley, and I became all LA. If I would say at Inglewood, I wouldn't have played.
Where your boy went? Willie McGinnis was out in like Long Beach or something, right?
Yeah, Willie McGinnis went to Poly. He went to Long Beach Poly.
Long Beach Poly, yeah.
Yep.
Keyshawn kick is in, guys.
And they got another safety. They already have a safety already. They must have wanted another one. I'm thinking about Green Skins.
That was somebody they talked about on Steeler Depot a long time ago. They talked about Jonathan Abram. Yeah.
Yep.
And Colbert did scout him. So he must be a kid that they must really like him. It's just funny how the cornerbacks have fallen.
Nobody got, bro. I think unless Seattle picks somebody, they got 2 picks back to back. Wow.
Yeah, they might do it.
Unless Seattle do it, all of them cornerbacks, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
In the second round.
We might want to talk about this now because we might be talking about it tomorrow.
Yep.
Steelers might go up and get them somebody like Greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Or here's the thing, Greedy or Winovich, or I don't know. Winovich might make it to the 3rd round now.
Let me ask you a question. Who would you take? Would you take Greedy or would you take Winovich?
Oh.
Tony. Who you taking, Tony?
Yeah, Tony, tell me, and then I'll give you my thoughts.
You taking?
Ooh. You know what? I want to say I want Greedy, but I'm taking the chase. I'm taking Winovich, man.
Yeah.
I'm taking Winovich, man. And if he's there in that next round, in that 3rd round, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, look at them picks. Ooh,
I think you can get Winnow. You can get Win. You know what? If we stayed and didn't move up in the second, you probably get Winnow at 66.
Yeah.
Right. Now you know what? That's an interesting question. I'm just thinking about what you just asked. So just to move up, would you move up?
Right.
To get Greedy. Would you move up to get Greedy in the 2nd round or chase Winovich in the 2nd round?
I think you can stay. I think you can stay and get Winovich
right where you are.
Where you at 66. So, if they move up, they're moving up to. If they move up, they're moving up to either draft a receiver. You know what I mean? Or maybe, what I'm trying to think. You know who I might take? And Sim, I'm gonna give you your props, even though we both talked about him. I might go get Juan Thornhill.
Yes, Lord.
I might go get Juan Thornhill, man.
Oh, I like him.
He's my number 2. I like Savage was 1 for me, but Thornhill's not far behind. He's just not as fast as Savage, but he will hit you. And like they said today on Steelers Depot, Savage is better than Terrell Edmonds. Like right now.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Probably so.
You can argue.
I would agree with that.
He's better than Sean Davis.
I would agree with that. It definitely upside.
Yeah.
So if you go and get, I know the packages that we're going to be, we're going to be putting out there. So, it's not too much longer before, what's his name? Our other safety. You just said it, Sean Davis.
Right.
Contract is over.
Yeah, it's last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
And see, Thornhill played corner too. For some reason, man, I love when dudes have played in both spots because it just shows that covering shouldn't really be foreign to him.
Right.
If you started off as a corner, speaking on Thornhill, and then they put you at safety, like you should be able to adjust. That's the reason why I had a little bit of confidence in Sean Davis coming in.
Yeah.
Because he played both.
That's right.
He was able to do both jobs. So
yeah.
Oh man, Floyd just said something. Wow.
Yeah.
Man. First of all, he said, "Yo, I'm gonna get on the mic the next time. I got a few things to add to the convo." Yeah, Floyd. What we normally do now, man, is I have a actual phone queue where you can call into. We shut it down for the night, but yeah, if you want to catch us one of the shows, or if you can catch us over the weekend, definitely will get you in, because I definitely want to hear your input and let the people hear your input. But what he also said was, suppose we get Winovich and then Rock Your Sin in the third. Woo-hoo.
That would be crazy.
Ooh, I'll take it.
You know what? That would be a slam dunk draft, but knowing Pittsburgh, what they would probably do.
Because them dudes gonna be there. Think about it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. This is how I'm looking at it. They might do this. You know whose stock is way up in the second round?
Who's that?
What they might do is trade up in the second and get Boykin.
Ooh, yeah. Because, I know we went outside the box tonight, but look what we did last year. We grabbed that receiver at number 2.
Yep.
That could happen.
They would get Boykin because they like his upside. And the thing about Boykin, look, I like Hakeem Butler better.
I forgot about this boy. Still on the board, Drew Lock.
Yeah, I like Hakeem Butler, but Hakeem Butler is not a great blocker. I think but Boykin he's already a great run blocker now. And the thing is that the quarterback at Notre Dame, he didn't get a lot of touches because the quarterback at Notre Dame weren't great. You know what I'm saying? Those quarterbacks aren't great. They're just good. So they like Boykin. They might do the trade up to get Boykin because receivers are going to go in a second. And if you do that, Winnow might be there in the third. I'm not sold on Winnow being there, not being there in the second, because the cornerbacks have failed. If the cornerbacks have failed, then everybody falls.
Exactly, and there's some other edge guys out there too.
Yeah,
still.
Yeah, I take Ben Banigou from TCU.
Yes, sir. I would love him as a project.
Yeah.
So
this is interesting, man.
But then I like Thornhill. I mean, it's tough, man. Because I like Thornhill. I'm with you. I like Thornhill a lot.
Because the reality is, if we can get back in the second round,
right?
I mean, what we at? Pick 28 right now.
Yeah.
It's a very good chance. I mean, some of these guys that they said cornerback-wise that wasn't necessarily first-round draft material, but like the Justin Lanes, these dudes going to be there in the second round.
Yeah, that's true. Here's a Chargers selection.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Big boy, my big boy. You know, I drafted him on my Madden franchise.
Wow.
Okay. I got him in the third. What round I get him in? I got him in the second. No, the third maybe. No, I got him in the second. Because just to throw some history out there to you guys, man, you know, I had a Madden franchise, and I traded to Green Bay, got their 12th pick. And the best guy that was available for me at inside linebacker at the time was I got Mac Wilson and Cleveland Farrell. Then I came back and got Jerry Tillery in the second.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna say about that trade that you made on your Madden franchise? You could have got Devin Bush, man. You didn't trade right.
No, Devin, he was gone. They took him off the board at pick 6. He was gone quick.
You did it wrong, man. You should have just restarted it, you know, just so because what are you doing? So it was like, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, you took Mac Wilson. I couldn't have done that. Not on Madden. I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm not doing it, man.
I was hoping I didn't curse us, because you know sometimes, man, I don't know if it's just coincidence. It's been times where I've played the game and that exact thing almost plays out in real life, and I be scared. I don't even want to touch the game on Sunday.
Yeah, don't you hate that? Like, I hate that. It's like, nah, man. You can't think like that. It's like, man, that has nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's some crazy stuff.
Tony,
you know what I mean?
me and Tony be superstitious when it comes to them Steelers, boy.
Hey, I'm superstitious. Like a long time ago. Remember when Pittsburgh lost to Dallas when we had Neil O'Donnell when he threw the 2 picks and made Larry Smith got Larry Smith paid $20 million for them 2 picks for a mediocre cornerback. And I remember I went to a Super Bowl party, so I had my Steeler gear on. I'm a young guy, going there, and there was a lot of Dallas fans in there. And I remember I watched that game with a bunch of other people. They lost that game, and I said I would never watch football ever again with other people. Yeah, I'm watching Pittsburgh by myself, or people that are Steelers fans where they won't bother me when the game's on. Or like example would be like y'all. Like y'all can text me during the game, it's not gonna bother me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be cool with that. But other people, I don't want it. I'm not doing it. And I've had it happened when I had my ex-girlfriend. Because I coach like basketball sometimes. So like I was coaching her son, and the student game came on. It was like, yo, they got a game at 10. I was like, well, you know what? I might not be at that. I might not attend that game.
I would say, they do have a game.
Yeah, exactly.
They
got a game. He has a game. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a game. You know what I'm saying? I got a game myself. It's called Pittsburgh versus Cleveland at 10 o'clock on the West Coast. We get that 10 o'clock West Coast game. You know what I'm saying? It's 1 o'clock y'all time. It's 10 o'clock our time.
I remember when I went to L.A. for the first time, it hit me. Because I was in the lobby of what hotel I was in? I'm trying to remember. One of them ones in one of them hotel. What's the Lowe's Hotel?
Oh yeah, I know.
In Hollywood. Because this particular time I went with EA Sports or whatever, and I'm in the lobby and it hit me. I said, "Yo, in LA, there ain't never a late game. You can watch every game and it don't affect your day at all.
Nope.
Every single game, even the ones that come on at 8:30 over here.
Yeah, that's 5.
It's 5:30. Never a late night, and you can watch football as early as 10 a.m.
5, man. That's 5 o'clock, bro.
I was calling my wife. I said, "Yo, man, you ever thought about moving to LA? The weather's nice out there. Beautiful weather."
Oh my God,
man.
Just you can't. I tell people, I say you just never get used to it. I'm used to it because I grew up here, but it's just like I tell people, y'all understand that to wake up at 10 o'clock to wake up at 9 o'clock, and say for instance you go to church or whatever, if you do the church thing and you get out of church at 1, you still get the 1 o'clock games.
Yeah, that's the thing too, because if we play on a 1 o'clock game, and like you said, you go to church, you might well forget it. You just ain't gonna see that one. Yeah. Wow. Hey. That's amazing.
You just win it. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's kind of like one of those. I tell people I just like it's just but it hurts you in a lot of ways because like Laker games are at 7:30. That's 10:30 y'all time. You know what I mean? Certain events that are late.
West Coast football games.
West Coast USC game. Or USC comes on at 7:30. It's a night game on ESPN. You at 10:30 y'all done. You know what I mean? So it's like. So it's kind of like for us, it does hurt, but it's a help and it's a blessing and a curse. It goes both ways. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, because I was in. It wasn't last year, was it? No, it must have been the year before. I'm trying to remember. We was in Vegas. Was it? We didn't play Tennessee last year, right? That was the year before.
Yeah, it was the year before.
Yeah, so it was right before Thanksgiving. We had went to Vegas. Me and my wife and a couple other people, my cousin and my mom and dad was out there. But I remember then is when it really hit me because I'm watching Thursday Night Football against the Titans, and it's like 5:30.
Yeah.
And we still had the rest of the night to do our thing. I said, yo, this West Coast sports arena is ridiculous.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's never a late game.
It's
never
crazy.
A late game.
Never late. It's crazy because I'm in Vegas. I'm in Vegas. My one of my best friends is he coaches high school basketball in Vegas. So like when he does AAU tournaments, I frequent there. I go there like twice, especially like in the summer, like when NBA summer league is going on. I usually go to the summer league. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. It's just it's a different animal because you can get so much done before 5:30, 6 o'clock. Stuff you can get done.
Yeah, man, that's nuts. So as the draft is wrapping up, guys, we got a quick 40 seconds here for Seattle, man. And
Yeah.
I'll throw it out to the chat, and we can chop it up too, man, as we, we'll probably close it out here after the 30-second pick. What do we think the likely scenario will be tomorrow for the Steelers? We're expecting a trade up. What do we expect? In chat, you guys comment as well. What do we expect that we're going to give up? And who is the target? And at what point? Where are we going to move? We went all the way up to 10 here in the first round. Where do y'all see us moving in the second round to get back in the second? At what pick? And who is the pick? And what will we have to give up to get that pick? And Seahawks pick is in, so we can discuss that amongst ourselves here.
Yeah. At 66, I'm not. I mean,
yeah, that's probably the one. Because if you're another team, you're thinking to yourself, that ain't that far out of the second.
It's not.
So I would think too, man, it's probably gonna be that 66 overall pick. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I don't know who it is though. Who's the guy?
Yeah, I'm miffed on who they would get. The reason why I said wide receiver is because it's just their history. Their history is to go get them a wide receiver in the second. So maybe they could prove me wrong. It may be history or edge, but see, the problem is the corners are going to be there in a second now. We know this now. We now know there will be corners available.
Yep.
So I don't know. Does it if the corners are available and they make a run on the corners in the second, the receivers fall a little bit, correct? Marquise Brown's the only receiver that went.
I think so.
That's right.
And outside of New England, maybe Seattle.
Right.
I think there ain't gonna be really no other receivers going in the rest of this round.
I agree. Yeah.
The Rams, they don't necessarily, they could use one, but they're expecting to get Cup back.
Right.
I think I think the way they play football, the receivers that they have, that Woods, it balls out for them.
Yeah. They don't need a what you would call a quote unquote over the top receiver, because the way they run their offense, their receivers do damage that way. You know what I mean? And really, they're concerned. Really, you want to be honest with the Rams? They got to think about getting it back, because they don't know Todd Gurley's long-term status.
Good point.
That's true.
Because that's arthritis, buddy. That's not a surgery. You can't get a surgery to relieve that. He will be in pain for the rest of his career.
I think they might need secondary help too. Now that
I agree. They may need a corner. No, not a corner. You know what they need? They need a safety, because they lost your boy LaMarcus Joyner, went to the Raiders.
That's right.
They lost LaMarcus Joyner, went to the Raiders, and then they got Eric Weddle, but he's old. This is last year. He only got like 1 year left, maybe two. You got to get a new safety.
And you have your corner that's gotten old too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you have Marcus Peters.
Oh yeah, they got, what's the name, right? The chain snatcher.
Yeah, they got chain snatcher. Yeah, they got him.
To lead. What is the name?
They got Akeem Talib.
Yeah.
Akeem Talib. But you know what though? I'm not sold on Marcus Peters, because he's not a great corner to me.
No, we used to toast him all the time.
Yeah, he aggressive, man.
I don't know.
A lot of people didn't like that thing with Talib, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Just coming from the background where I come from, I understood what that was about. That changed. I knew what he was trying. I knew the message he was trying to send to him, so I won't even mad at that. Some people's like, "Oh, that's ghetto. He's so hood." I'm like, "Nah, y'all don't understand what he was really trying to say to do." Hey, call me what you want, but I felt that one.
Oh yeah, I knew exactly what he was doing when he did that. But I mean, would I have done it? No. But
I wouldn't have did it.
but I understood. I knew where he was coming from when he did it. I mean, I'll tell people all the time. Akeem Talib is not. I think some of those cats think Akeem Talib is like he's like a ghetto dude. He's like he got a hood mentality, man. He's not really like he's not gonna shake your hand, and he's not passive aggressive. He's aggressive. I keep telling people that. You know what I'm saying? So, I knew exactly what he was doing. I wouldn't have done it, but I know exactly what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing.
You recognize your element, man. Listen, I won't even mad at that. I said, okay, I see what's up. I got you.
Hey. Hey, it's all war when you get on whatever sports you playing. It's all war when you get on the court. Like I don't, whatever you do is to help you win. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the problem with the younger people now. Sometimes, like everybody's friends, and I was like, that's why you don't have that competitive. There's no hate. You kind of need hate a little bit.
Yeah,
you just need it.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You need hate. Like you're not supposed to be friends with everybody. It's just real.
Yeah, these and that too, and then the sensitivity behind everything now. We was just talking about that on Sunday. Remember?
Yeah.
And I like to talk. That's just what it is.
Right.
I like to do some talking and stuff. Today, feelings are getting hurt. Like James Harrison said, hey, there's no second up trophy. I agree with him.
Participation trophy.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something about Tony, man. I know he don't mind me saying that. Tony sound like a very nice, relaxed guy here on the show. Tony was telling us Sunday. I already knew this story anyway. He be getting banned off the Madden chat for talking trash.
That's
going
funny.
in, boy.
That's funny.
I ain't never been banned off the Madden chat.
Hey, Kenyon, I would get on there and call him a bum. And
I know. I already know it. I already know what you say because you say it on here. I already know it. I already know what you said. I can see it.
I've used reverse psychology on them, telling them that the Steelers second is not all that good. We got the a bump. You need that team to win. That's why you got that 10. I get in there, man. Big child.
Oh my God! Like you think? Like I play. So I run a fantasy basketball league. So like you talk about the stuff I'll be talking in the fantasy basketball league. Like every week during the chat, like before I'm about to play somebody. Oh my God! I just let them have it, and I'm nice. I'm a nice dude, but I tell people it's too. Look, man, we're not friends. When we get in there, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not friends. Right. Like dudes be hitting me up like, "Hey man, why don't you trade with me? I'll give you such for such." I said, "Nah, man, should have picked the right person when you drafted." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop simulating. Stop. You didn't show up to the draft, so that's why you're getting your butt kicked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's exactly why. You know what I mean?
That's why I tell him.
Ooh, look who's still on the board. Come
That's
on,
crazy.
Cody Ford, man. I just want my cousin by marriage, man.
Right.
I want Chris to get his just due, man. Let's get him a first rounder. He almost got it last year. That's the thing that kind of ticks me off a little bit. Even though I think Edmonds is gonna work out, the fact that even Chris was telling me, the agent was like, "Yo, we really thought Pittsburgh was gonna take Bates."
No, you talked about it on your show.
And
you said you really like Bates.
Man,
you said you really like.
I loved him. So even when I found out he was his agent, I said, "Man, stop playing." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Bruh, I love Bates." Because at this time I'm thinking, here's the funny thing. Last year we was a void at turnovers.
Right.
And Bates is pretty much a center fielder. So he may have helped us out. But so I hope Chris, man, I hope he can get him a first rounder. Let's see, Seattle.
Wow.
Who?
LJ Collier. Wow.
Let me tell you something, man. There's only one team in this draft that picks people that you say, what? And you just want to put the H. That's what you want to put on there when they pick people.
LJ Collier. Okay.
Seattle does this every year.
And look who made the tackle right there in front, Banagoo.
Yeah.
And then here's the funny thing. I've watched 4 games of Banagoo now. I might have to go back and watch those games to see this guy.
The Giants trade. The Giants traded the pick. Got traded up.
Okay.
Do they take
I'm about to say who do we think? Who will the Giants? Who do they need right now?
They need offensive line help.
Definitely need that. Do they need who they got in cornerback?
They need a receiver and a corner.
They need a safety too.
They traded away Odell Beckham Jr.
Maybe this might be the first wide receiver.
Wow.
Maybe this.
He'd be the second wide receiver.
I can't even believe I asked that question. How I forget about Odell?
Yeah, Odell's not there.
Landon Collins is gone.
Landon Collins, they need a safety. They need a
Olivier Vernon is gone.
No, they got a safety. They got the Cleveland safety.
Oh yeah, they got
Peppers. They did.
All right, let's hear it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Whoa, DeAndre Baker. Okay.
Wait a minute. Whose stock has fallen in this draft bigger than Greedy?
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, Greedy was supposed to be the man.
What did I say? I said I like DeAndre way better than I like Greedy.
You sure did. You said that earlier tonight.
I just didn't like. I don't like Greedy. Watch me pick him in the second round.
We're gonna get him.
The Rams trade to
Rams trade to the Falcons. Wow.
Now, folks, you guys who are listening, that makes perfect sense for a team like the Rams. That's when you trade out.
Yep.
When you sitting at 31 and you see how everything has gone so far.
Yep.
That's a good candidate to trade out.
Yep.
I never agreed to, again, everybody's opinion is different, but I never agreed to having the Steelers trade out at 20. I thought 20 was too valuable, even if we wouldn't have traded up.
Right.
Makes sense for the Rams to do it. I mean, shoot. Especially if they, once we find out what they got from the Falcons, they probably ended up getting the Falcons second round. Never know.
Yes, you know what? You are correct. I thought about it because I did make the suggestion that it was a possibility that Pittsburgh could trade out, but then, what you said, it does make you think, and you are kind of correct. You don't trade the 20th pick down out of the round.
Yeah.
I can see us trading down to like 24th and then acquiring another pick. I can see that. That's smart.
Last year, I could see us doing it.
Right.
When, Van Der Esch, Evans gone, we sitting at, what was we at, 25?
Yeah, we're at 25,
We can go ahead and get out of there. 7 spots ain't that bad.
Yep. So the Giants essentially
got 3 picks.
I'm just thinking of what they picked. They got a quarterback, a D tackle, and a cornerback. That's very interesting.
You know what, Kenyon? I'm going to give you some credit too, man, where you said you believe a deal is already in play for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Why would Colbert, I'm going to listen to it after we get off, but why would Colbert why would he put that out there?
Right.
Already, yeah, I'm looking to trade up tomorrow.
If I'm looking to trade means I got a deal.
Yeah.
You got to read between the lines. You know what you got to use? You got to use that GOT knowledge. Like, when you watch Game of Thrones, they say one thing, you got to look right past that. You know what? He means this.
By the way, guys, in case y'all are wondering, I'm in that 1% who's I know some of y'all going to say, Sim, you got to be kidding me. I had never watched Game of Thrones. I started it last night. I've watched episode 1 and 2 of season 1. And let me tell you right now, after episode 1, I text both Kenyon and Tony and said, yo, wow. Had I seen this before? Like, I don't know. And honestly, I don't know why I never watched it, because I'm into that type of, I like that kind of stuff.
Fantasy, yeah.
I don't know why I never watched it. I just never got around to it, and before you knew it, it was 4th season. I was like, But now I am going to binge it. I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to watch probably a few episodes tomorrow, and I will catch up eventually. But, man, the first 2 episodes alone.
And he got me and Tony to help him out.
Yeah, I'm hooked. I'm already hooked. Yeah. Uh-oh, Falcons is in.
Okay. Greedy. Who?
Wow.
Oh, my God.
They went up.
Wow.
And they traded up to get that?
Wow.
That's all right. Keep doing it. Let all of these other guys that we want fall to the floor, please.
He wasn't projected until like the 3rd. That's what kind of pick that is? That's the Pittsburgh Steelers drafting Artie Burns. I'm not gonna say Terrell Edmonds because he hasn't played yet. I can't judge him yet. I can judge Artie. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers drafting Artie Burns.
Well, I guarantee you, that team in Boston, Massachusetts won't make that kind of pick. I'll tell you that now. And I wouldn't be surprised if they trade out of that pick. I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah.
Well, it would have already done it. They would have already done it, but
Look, I should have known, man. Floyd just told me he the same way. He's on episode 3 of season 1 now. So Floyd, really? Maybe you and I can talk it up, man. But bro, the way, listen, for anybody who has never seen Game of Thrones, because I saw an official in the chat say he's never watched it. Episode 1. And I'm not trying to compare shows because I got my favorite shows from HBO and all of that. I'm just saying the epicness, if that's a word, of episode. Like, I've never watched anything that comes on like that. I was like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
I mean, it comes on letting you know what time it is right out the gate.
Yeah.
I'm hooked.
Yeah. Well, I got a show that, you know what? I'm thinking about saying it to you guys off air. A show that I've only seen 2 episodes. You guys might want to. You guys will probably ban me for coming back on here and take away my card. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Wire.
Tony,
stop. No, the Wire. No, man, the Wire is.
Tony, hold on, bro.
No, man.
You ain't never watched The Wire?
Man, only 2 episodes.
Nah, man, no. Stop. Sim, stop. No, stop.
Oh, my goodness.
Tony, look, man, I really like you. But
yeah, I know. I didn't want to take. I didn't want to say.
It's not gonna be cool with us no more, man. Because that's not. The Wire is like. Let me put you this way.
Floyd said, hand over your card, please.
Yes. Matter of fact, hand it over so I can laminate it so you can never get it again.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Tony. The only reason I'm gonna give you a pass, it ain't even because we share a father-in-law and we family. It's because we share the love of the Steelers. That's the only reason.
That's the only thing that saves you. That's what saves you right now. That's what saves you right now.
I promise you that I have Look, I just got HBO back, so I wanted to see the last season. I promise you guys, I will go back and binge it.
Bro,
okay?
you can skip season 2 though. What you think, Kenya? He can skip the one on the Doc season.
But here's the thing: you have to watch it for the context. It's not even about like.
That's true. That's true.
You know what it's like? You know what it's like? It's like when people tell me, "I saw the Avengers. I saw Avengers: Infinity War, and I know what's going on." I'm like, no, you don't, because you didn't watch the other movies. Because the other movies you have to watch. You have to watch every movie because Avengers: Infinity War won't feel the same to you if you don't watch the other movies. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no stakes. You understand what I'm saying? Like so it's the same thing, but. I'll say this. The Wire, you have to watch it for context. It's like Game of Thrones. I was surprised that Sim loved the first episode the way he did because really, Game of Thrones season 1 is kind of the slow season. It's kind of it's the slow. Yeah, that's the slow season, man. That's why when me and Tony text you say you've never seen anything yet. That's why I'm not giving no spoilers to you because I want you to experience the same thing I experienced and the same thing that Tony experienced. You know, I want you to see that the same. You think you saw something in the first 2 episodes. You ain't seen nothing. That's like the G version. Wait till they get deeper. You talking about seeing some stuff you ain't never. Whatever thoughts that go in your head, they show it on Game of Thrones.
I saw Khaleesi though.
Oh man.
Yep.
Hey,
got a couple more.
We'll leave that right there.
I'm gonna leave that right there. Just drop that right there. Khaleesi. Right there. Leave that.
My goodness.
You know what I'm saying? I told you when I texted you, I told you when Tony was riding off people, I told you she battling. She in the 1-2. It just depends on what day I'm feeling that day.
But
her and somebody else.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody who might watch it off the recommendation of us. Even just the little scene in the window and seeing who the 2 people was getting it in, I was like, whoa.
Oh, you think that's bad?
That kind of drama that early is like, wow.
Tony, you know what's so funny? That's why I want to laugh. He has not seen nothing. That's nothing.
No.
That's like
No, it's not.
But that scene is important. That's what I always tell you. That scene that you saw is the most important scene in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
I see Khaleesi getting love in the chat. Mariano Papa. He put it in all caps.
Hey. I told you, Tony. I told you I had my little rankings. I told you. It's her and her and Masande for me.
Yes, sir. Grey Worm girl. Grey Worm girl.
Oh my God. Matter of fact, have you seen Fast? Have you seen Fast and the Furious 8 or Fast and Furious 7?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She's in that. She's in that.
Nah, I haven't seen that one.
Or if you see those, she's in that movie.
Got you. New England's pick is in.
Here we go.
And this is gonna end the night, guys. But let's see what's the deal here. Who they going with?
Okay.
Big bad Bill Belichick. Let's see what he got.
N'Keal Harry.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, they went with the big kid.
Okay, they went with N'Keal. Okay. All right, Tom Brady.
All right.
We'll see you week 1.
Okay.
Hey, you know, I have to say this, right? I was waiting the whole time. I was trying to see if any of the USC players would come on the first round, but I didn't want to say nothing.
All right, but here's the problem. The reason why that kind of doesn't affect me is because I knew nobody from USC was going in the first round. So I didn't have that, like, I didn't walk in there thinking, oh, I'm hoping. Nah, man. USC. Nah, man. But I tell you this, we got something coming.
Yeah,
we got some freshmen and sophomores that's coming. So just relax. We'll be back where we supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? We taking a year off, bro.
Yeah.
Taking a year off.
Well, you know, being a Notre Dame fan, I had to take the shot.
Hey man, I told you, y'all just mad. Y'all still salty that y'all lost in the Bush push. That's all that's about. It's all anger.
we gonna need a USC alum to step up big time this year.
Exactly.
Yes,
and I called. Remember, I called that.
Sir.
Just before I was talking to him, and I wasn't even in the chat. I was just like writing on the. I was like, "Yo, it's this player that you need to watch out for, Sim." This before I was even connected. You know what I'm saying? But I knew me and Sim were like symbiote spirits. So I was like, he's gonna pick this up. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I just call it like I see it, bro. So it's like, from Long Beach Poly. That's the greatest. That's the greatest football. That's the greatest pro football high school in the history of the NFL.
I'll never forget that when I was going off, and Kenya was like, "Nah, I feel you. I know what we need, but nah, this kid is a monster." I said, "Okay, let me take a look." And then when he peeped me the game with Swan, it was like Swan is out there as the AD, so they know all about him. That's why they took him in the second round. And man, for 2 seasons straight, I have no complaints with Juju's game. That fumbling against the Saints, look, man, as much as he fumbled it, you gotta give credit to the Saints defender for punching it out.
Agree.
That's what they do. So
I agree.
Listen, man, it happens to the best of them. But that guy is a monster.
Look, it would have bothered me if he wouldn't have been hurt as much as he was after the game. But when I saw him on the sidelines essentially crying, and just hurt, at that moment it told me. At that moment it just told me, okay. He's a real one. He cares. He wants to win. You know what I mean? And that's all I needed to see. And so, and why you dissing USC? They showing USC right now. Getting burnt.
Ooh, that was a nice grab, back shoulder.
Yeah, he was killing us that game. That's on Byron Murphy, I think. You know what's wrong with him? Like I told you, he doesn't have breakaway speed. See, if you watch look at all his catches.
Yeah, look at your boy in great position right there.
He's not fast. You know what I mean? He's just he's like a big receiver, a big slow receiver. He's not super duper fast. He's just all right.
I hate to say it though, guys. Just kind of looking at his game, he's probably going to do well in New England.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I agree. and he's a smart kid, man. And he plays hard. I do like him. Don't get me wrong. I like him, but he's in the Pac-12 and he played him every year, so I don't really care about them. So, but I like him. He's a great kid, man, and he's big.
Man,
he's legitimately that big. If you look at him, he's that big. So,
well, guys, man, a Steelers report and Terrible Towel all together record. We are at 3 hours and 54 minutes.
Clap it up.
My goodness, round of applause. And some of y'all are still in here.
Clap it up. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to you.
What a great night.
Great job, guys.
The margarita has kicked in for you guys who was here earlier. So,
oh my God.
I'll throw this other jewel out there for you guys who've seen it. I know Floyd probably will know what it is.
Oh man!
For anybody who have seen the movie Friday, next Friday, not Friday after next, but next Friday, and just remember the scene, the time that the uncle said it was.
Yes.
Yeah, it might be that time now.
Yes, it's that time.
Yes. I know Dan's gonna catch that one too.
Yes. Know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. You know, it's family time now. You know, at 12 midnight. Why not?
But
anyway, man, we had a great time tonight. We plan to be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I can get the guys back on here tonight.
Yeah, I'm already in. You just gotta hit me up.
Devin says, "Sim, go handle." You know
what I'm saying?
Devin, listen, we're not gonna forget about you. We gotta get you on. We gotta get you on. We're gonna have to get you to call one time, man. We need to hear from Debbie because Debbie dropping
stop
that
playing. Stop playing. Come on in.
Yeah.
We want you so bad to come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and definitely we're gonna give my cousin Floyd gonna come in here one of these times too, man. So appreciate everybody watching. You guys are helping this thing grow. And I knew this was going to be a great night, man, having Tony and Kenyon on here. And we'll come back at you guys tomorrow, man. If I can coordinate the schedule with y'all, man, I'm thinking, what time it starts tomorrow? I can't even remember.
It starts at 4 o'clock.
4?
I mean, it's 4 my time, 7 your time.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
He said 4.
Yeah, I'm about to say, good Lord.
4 my time, 7 your time.
Well, yeah, we'll try to get on. I'll see how the night goes tomorrow, but we'll try to get on, you know, at least before we pick. So if it's not right at 7, I'll try to get us to. Well, hey, who knows? We might trade up. So let's just plan tomorrow. I'll try to shoot for 7. If not, if we're a little bit late, we'll just come on and we'll talk about the pick or whatever. But we're gonna try to make it happen at some time tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Tony, Kenyon, man, y'all know, I already know, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging in here tonight, man, helping me out. And hey, we got Devin Bush, man.
Hey,
great
start.
What's up?
Great you know what's up, Tony? You know what Tony is him, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna go check out In Game, and be happy, and then be ecstatic for the second Steeler pick. So I'll be juiced and ready to go.
That's right.
So, all right, man, we're going to go ahead and end it. I'm going to go ahead and end the call, man. I appreciate Tony and Kenyon for coming through tonight, man. I just shut that down. And you guys, man, love everybody who tuned in tonight. Again, just really quick, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. If you like what I do here, a lot of Steelers talk, go ahead and come on, come be a part of the family, man. Go ahead and come on, get on board with the home team. Cut on your notifications so you know when the videos are streaming, and definitely hit that like button. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Gotta do that. But outside of that, last but not least, thank you for the donation. I thank Paul Bullock. Appreciate that. If you guys want to donate, you can do it right here from the chat. Hit the $sign down in the bottom right corner, but you can also utilize Cash App, and you can also utilize PayPal. That information is right there at the top of the description. But all right, I ain't gonna hold you guys too much longer. Appreciate y'all. See everybody tomorrow night, and let's go Steelers. All right, y'all have a good one, man. God bless. Peace.